And incredibly forgetful.
Slightly hungry.
Scared of people in hats.
He sees himself in the mirror. Oh my god!
Yep.
Does anyone here look good in a hat? 'Cause
I
awful at
can
hats.
rock hats
I would say it depends on
pretty
the
well.
hat.
Yeah,
I've not
Yeah.
found a hat.
I'm okay with that.
Suits me.
Toques,
Which is nice. 'Cause
berets.
if I go bald again, then
Him in a beret sounds nice.
Yeah, M's
and
just showing off
culturally
at this point.
appropriate.
Jeez.
Witch's hat. I have like 2 of those.
I really don't
How
look good
pointy?
in beanies, which is sad.
They can be super pointy. I made them myself for like black mage outfits. And there's this wire in them so I can put them totally pointy if I want. They're adorable.
Okay, so no love on the sound. Trent?
I'm reinstalling it. We'll see if that helps.
Okay.
Uh,
We will wait. Just
One last thing.
One more.
I need because after my experiment last night, I need a different creature to summon.
Oh, what would that be?
A Earth Elemental Myrmidon. Wait, this isn't Tome of Beast, right?
Prancer. I got Tome of Beast.
Yeah.
Ramadan, that's in Prince's.
I try to stay away from the Tome of Beast stuff because it's stronger than
I don't
it's meant to be.
Mhm.
But no, Earth Elemental.
If there's
Myrmidon
any
is
moment to
not
be
Tome of
strong,
Beast.
right
Yeah.
now is a good time to be strong.
Be strong, Tony.
Let's see, that is one of these fellas.
I say this now, but he's gonna turn against us, and I'm gonna regret him being strong.
Oh, it's from Mordenkainen's. Okay, I was like,
Yeah,
what book
yeah.
did this come out? In?
Oh, that's why. I was like, that's Princes of the Apocalypse, but I guess they also did it for Mordecai's, didn't they?
Yeah, after the books get old, they like to put them in the new one.
Mm-hmm. That
I
makes
think
sense.
it's an incentive to get the new product, and then
Yeah, I like them
incentive to get the old
consolidating,
product.
especially from very specific books. Like, I don't want to buy a adventure book just to get monsters, but I'll buy a monster book to get monsters.
They called Myrmidon.
Myrmidon.
Myrmidon. Did you ever play Oblivion?
Murder.
In this corner, the Myrmidon.
It's what's that? What the Spartan warriors were called? Some ancient Greek city-state. Their warriors were the Myrmidons.
That checks out. I couldn't tell you which city-state, but I believe that is accurate.
I just like that in Mordenkainen's, the 3 elementals that aren't water have pictures, and then water just nah.
The Myrmidons were
Nah.
their own city-state in the region of Thessaly,
Or maybe it just hasn't.
and they
looked.
were commanded by Achilles. Sorry to keep interrupting.
Yeah.
The guy with the heel?
The guy with the
guy
gay
who was in
lover
love
who
with it.
sulked in his tent because he didn't get the right slave girl, thus causing them to almost lose the war.
We've all been
He's
there.
a whiny little bitch. That's who he was.
Danny DeVito agrees.
Jeez, well, I told him to get whole milk. He didn't get whole milk. What am I supposed to do with 1%?
I'm not fighting. Can't make me.
There's a
Question
Twitter
time.
account that is just incorrect Achilles, Patroclus quotes, and it's
nice.
hilarious.
Why have you chosen the Earth one? I'm just curious.
Well, I didn't look at the fire, but I assume the fire would live longer, but would do less damage.
Oh, damage. Shit. I knew I was forgetting something.
The water elemental just seemed kind of meh. The air elemental looked cool, but also seemed kind of meh because it makes you make con saves, and I'm like, that's never gonna work. Also, it was lightning, and most demons are resistant to lightning. I had math.
Okay.
Okay. Re-downloading Sirenscape seems to not have worked. I don't know why. It just refuses to play nice with my computer.
I'm sorry.
Tisk,
I'll make sounds with my
tisk,
mouth when it comes
tisk.
time.
I'll just play different.
Go on YouTube
random...
and get your own music.
Yeah, I'll just play random music
You
in the background
peasant.
for myself.
I like the idea that Trent, you're just having a completely different game experience as you're like playing really happy music.
That's kind of low egg. He gets to go play.
just circus music the whole time.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Lodeg's so
All you can
strong.
eat buffet.
Lodeg's so strong, it's probably just something like the Super Mario medley.
Mhm.
He's just hopping on Goombas that also are demons.
I like the 8-bit music playing in the background. Ooh, it's the spooky castle.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Speaking of like having a wonderful time,
That song from Tiny Toon.
yeah,
Everything is awesome.
That is also a
that's
cool
not
song.
the one.
So,
Everything's cool.
I don't like that sound. It's
We
making
are
me
number
scared.
one.
The loaded south.
you
What,
guys,
what sound?
you can't put me off anymore. Everybody's here. No more technical issues.
But what if I panic a lot?
Oh no, that's to be expected.
Okay then. I tried to stall. It did not work. You can showcase my collection of hats.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody should have an inspirational speech.
So, when last we left our heroes, they had arrived in the Demonhold and made contact with Canwar Lethalar, the ancient silver dragon husband of Lady Vala. Ally turned diffident companion. Canwar had been providing shelter to those non-demons trapped in the Demonhold. Between he and the group, they determined that the best possible exit for them lie at the bottom of the Demonhold, past the demon lord Typhon, known as the Father of Monsters. And so the group decided to rest and recuperate their resources within Elric's magnificent mansion. Jacob consulted the vizier, meditating on his question, and was given a great deal of information both about how to escape the Demonhold and how to address the ritual to bind the Witchlight. What went wrong in the past, what perhaps could be changed in the future. Conclusions were drawn. Jacob relayed some of this information to the group and more to Elric later. And now, as all of you rest and wake in the morning and prepare to leave, you gather together those innocents who are trapped within the Demonhold, place them within the Rod of Security. Canwar turns to Lilian Ruil, the Solar, and asks her to join with the other people who are going into the Rod of Security. On the off chance that none of you survive, when emerging from the Rod of Security, she is their best hope. She reluctantly agrees. Knowing that you don't have enough potions of gaseous form to take everyone, you set off as a group through the Demonhold.
Through the Demonhold.
Oh.
Make sure that we
Oh, go ahead.
make sure that we stretch. The calves, very important. I stretch it toward Gazelle.
Yeah, no, everyone, just bend over.
Okay.
Pull your chest to your knee.
Uh-huh.
All right, that's good.
Before I close the doors and, lock up the gate on my magnificent mansion, I will summon said Myrmidon.
Okay.
And let
Oh,
people
from
know
inside
that
the mansion. That is cool.
we have to hustle.
That is intense.
And I'd like to give everyone 8 temporary hit points before we set out.
That's a good.
All right. This music
Jacob
is
wants to
very
take
intense.
Annalise aside really quick. Just I want to apologize again for disappearing before. It really was never my intention to abandon you and cause any trouble with you completing your probably tedious task that your master set before you. If this all goes belly up and you have to take the book, know that back at the port there's I don't know if it'll be any good to you, but there's a coffin I had commissioned. Since I know you use those. It's made by that very particular craftsman that made Elric's statues. So if you go there, it should already be paid for, and she'll give it to you. So I just wanted to thank you for all the help.
She looks at you for a long moment, thinking, and she says, I know this woman, those vile statues she makes, but I cannot argue with her artisanship. I thank you, and should you not survive, I shall do what I can.
Thank you. All right, let's go meet up with the others. We got a task to do.
There is something I wanted to ask last session that I sort of forgot or thought over. I mean, when Jacob was explaining what he was gonna do, he didn't exactly lie, but he wasn't fully truthful. I'd like to think that with Tira's ear for deceit, she would know a bit, but I could roll an insight if you would prefer. Just that she kind of has an idea that there's something on the down low.
Yeah, because he wasn't necessarily lying, but he was keeping information.
Okay, so yeah, make a contested roll.
Okay.
Sure.
What should I roll?
Oh,
should
you are lucky because that is a 2. Oh, but it counts as a 15 because I can't roll less than 7.
Oh dear, that I probably.
You should roll deception. That's
Okay.
Torgazel.
Oh crap! Well, it's gonna be the same. I have the same plus, but
Reroll.
Oh, what? The odds are against me.
This is important to my agenda.
Don't you also give him like -5?
You know what? Let's take a point of dissonance. You've got
He
this.
really wants it.
That's still like a 7. That's still an 18.
Oh man!
For me.
So you definitely know something.
Jesus Christ, it's an 18. Fuck, I don't
Yeah,
care anymore.
because any roll is counted as an 8 plus my plus 10.
Never mind. I'm keeping my shit. Just
You can see Jacob's
Be
hand
bad.
is like tapping his side.
It's okay. I just wanted that Tira would know something was up. I don't want to meta it, but I figured she would also be able to tell because Jacob is a terrible liar.
Yes.
100%. The benefit of that hood. Can't see my face.
No, but I can hear your voice. And yeah.
So, I'm having some sound issues. Now that I said there were no technical problems, that's what I get.
Fix your problems.
So
You make one claim.
So those of you who are on Sirenscape might be hearing some starting and stopping of sound.
Okay, I was wondering about that because I was like, the music stopped.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah, I don't know. Like, are we walking quietly? How's this going down?
So at the moment, you're still in the refuge.
Okay.
Well, so the plan would be if you all walk with me, you won't have to worry about, I don't think, any of the demons around here. They won't come near me and my new staff here. So let's go pay Typhon a visit. I think that's what's on the agenda. I think that's what we should do.
Cool. Do you know how long it's gonna be?
Of a walk? Kenwer, how long do you think it'll take us to get there?
He says, I don't actually know. I've never gone just there before. It is several levels below us. And this place isn't exactly... It doesn't follow normal geometry. So... we'll get there when we get there. I presume if we don't run into any issues, nearly an hour.
Cool.
All right.
But we should still go quietly.
Okay. Well, while we prepare, Tira will make her rounds and go see all of her friends. And put on a brave face, even if she's a little nervous about all of this. And she'll stop and stretch with Torg, because she knows that stretching's important.
Incredibly.
Incredibly.
Also,
And
how cool do I look? Sure.
it does fit you really well. I am digging the whole scale thing. It was terrible on the Medusa, but it fits you great.
Oh, I threw up for a solid hour.
Yeah, this is the whole process a little gross, but it looks good. And I'm sorry about Takifa. I know you liked her a lot. I know things got complicated, but
Well, we still have to go back there. There's hope. I'm gonna hold on. Leona needs to go back.
it's true.
I'm gonna go with her. No matter what, we're gonna help that city out.
Cool, that's good. Well, if you need any help, I will. You let me know, and I'll see if I can't pull any strings.
You can't get rid of me that easy. He picks it up. Fair hug.
Thank you for
Have
being
fun.
here.
It's good.
And, if anything happens, and can you just make sure that my dad knows what
Right.
happened?
Well, yes, but just don't
I'll-
start making plans.
I'll be careful.
Alright.
Just somebody should bring me back, I guess.
I'm worried about
It's
Lodak.
not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Everything's gonna be fine.
You watch that lizard. He's about to run into the next thing that's bigger than him. And that demon has got to be bigger than him.
Probably. And yeah, she'll just give Torg a hug and keep making her round. She'll going out with Lodag for a bit and tell him that he's got something in his teeth right there. It's kind of gross. I think it's rotten. Well, you can ignore me if you'd like, Lodag, but it's still there.
It's for later.
And that is terrible.
It's like for a beard.
Like a beard of food. No, I can't hear you. I'll come back later. Obviously, you're busy. Doing I don't know what. And yeah, she'll keep making her rounds, and she'll stop and see whatever Elric is doing. Oh, what is that?
There we go. I can be heard now.
Yes.
Aha!
It
There
switched
you
microphones on me for some reason.
Oh, that's unpleasant.
Anyway, yeah. Lodeg, as you come, just says, "Everyone gather around. I have something important I need to say.
Okay, sure.
Which of you, when we go into this battle, does not wish to come back and will give permission for me to eat?"
Lodeg, that is really...
It is important.
Free.
Well, I feel like I've already done that once. So I do not it.
I obviously don't summon the Myrmidon until we leave.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I'm not sure how my dad would feel about you taking a chunk out of me. So I think it's not gonna be me either. Sorry, Lodeg.
Okay, if I fall, you know what? I'd rather you eat me than end up in this place. I know it's going to a good cause. You can have it. If I go down, Torgazel goes down. That Lodeg gets this, and then
Torgazel.
he like brings his hands up and down his body. Like
You are a good friend.
Lodeg, if we survive this, I will create an entire Elric that you can eat. Totally. Like the whole thing. In fact, if you give me just a little bit of flesh from the party, I will create small versions of everyone that you can eat.
I come up to Elric and look at him really closely and say, "Eric, you have always cared about me. For the short time we have known each other, you are my favorite."
Lodeg, it doesn't matter when. Whenever I die, feel free to come eat.
I don't know what to say. Everyone else just called me an asshole, but you know what, buddy? You're my favorite too, and we're gonna make it through this. I
hope not.
hug his midsection because he's very tall.
I lean into Leona. I mean, he is an asshole, but you know.
I heard that. I'm an elf.
You've been growing on me. Like
I know, right?
fungus.
Or just this bad smell that you no longer smell after a while.
Thank you, everyone. You can go back
Yeah.
to preparing. Tira,
is-
you wish to say something?
Well, now that I'm chatting with Leona and talking shit, I heard you talking with the sword. So you're gonna be going to hunt some dragons, huh?
First, I'm going to kill an ooze. Then I'm
Yeah.
going to make Skelmar a sibling. Someone to fight all the not dragons.
Mm-hmm. And then you're gonna go kill dragons?
All the time.
You know, dragons, they fly. And with swords, that's kind of like super difficult to kill. Just putting that out there.
You suggesting I use a bow?
I'm suggesting that you would probably need an accomplished archer to, you know, help with the out of reach dragons. You know, just saying.
you know, they're right over there.
I lean into Lodeg and I say, "But where would they find one of those?"
Ooh. Tira, if you'd like to come along, you're more than welcome.
Well, I'll try to. There's this whole piece with the orcs thing, but I think that with the statue, we might get that fixed in like a day or two. Then we should take a short vacation. I'm thinking some spa day, and then you can commission a ship. But yeah, hunting dragons kind of sounds pretty cool.
And did you know he gets a gem for everyone? Now that he has a scabbard.
That is pretty cool.
It's gonna be like a bedazzle. thing.
It would be a crime not to do it. And she'll give, a nod. Understanding nod. Totally gonna go and hunt dragons with you, girl. And she'll pass Elric and say, I heard that, by the way. And go and sit next to Jacob, who probably looks like a nervous wreck.
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
I was stretching. I've never actually done that before. I don't think I'm doing it right. I've just got my arms up.
No, that's not quite it. But I mean, you're trying. But I mean, you do all the stuff with the brain, right? So stretch your brain.
I try, yeah. I've been stretching it. It's loose.
I've been spending some time with some really weird people, and I'm not talking about you guys, but like court and fake creatures and all sorts of people who lie to me a lot all the time. And I was... Are you coming back with us? Or not?
I'm gonna do what we have to do. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, this is uncharted territory, and to be honest, I've never completely understood the magic that I've been privileged to wield. It's been always just a little, almost like a reflex, I guess, and it just kind of takes place. And sometimes I'm in control, and sometimes I'm just a passenger. So I don't know what role I get this time. I think I'm in control, but we'll just have to see. But you can take my word. I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure everyone's safe. So.
All right, that's fair. Just try to include yourself.
No, I will. I'm not looking to be a hero.
Cool, because that's my job.
No, you're far better at it. No, you just need to get through this. We're almost there.
Almost there. And then I'll just give Pantoufle all the scritches.
He
For a
accepts
good
all the
5
scritches.
minutes. Just scritches. And Tira's ready to go.
Is anyone else wanting to do anything before you head down?
Is brooding an option? I choose to brood.
Roll to
I'll,
There is one possible thing I was looking up. Version. Oh, never mind. I'm good.
before we go ahead.
Sorry, I had a question for the party. Are we trying at all to get the last word from Kobarth, just in case things go south? Or are we just forgetting about that altogether?
I think we're trusting the
Because the way I
Vizier,
see it,
the Vizier.
even if we get the words from the Rakshasa, we already have our plan made, we already know our answers, and we're already moving in the same direction that he kind of wants us to go, as in trying to set Typhon free to then kill him. So it doesn't seem like it would cost us much to get the word, but I mean, at the same time, I could be totally
the word
wrong.
from Peltar at the other side of the Demonhold?
Yeah, I thought that Peltar's got it, right? She has.
But
the
what
last
they said was that if anybody else knew, it would be Peltar. But that doesn't guarantee that she would know it.
My assumption was that Peltar actually had to be the one that created the words and taught it to each of them. Like, I think they all contributed in some way, but I think that she is the mastermind.
Mhm.
Okay. Because like she had erased the words from some of other people's mind. Like, didn't Jane mention that like she erased anything but their words from?
That is correct.
But we can trust in it. Like we have our plan. I'm just wondering if we should try to cover our bases or not.
Well, what would we do differently?
Well, Lady Vala said that she had the name of the Rakshasa and that he was willing to give the word Kobolt's word of power. So, depending on what he asks, probably his asks are going to be things that we're going to do anyway. So, it might not be too expensive for us to just
Well, I'm thinking there's
negotiate.
nothing. It either if we have to go to the Rakshasa, we could just do it after.
Yeah, I mean, I think no matter what, we got to deal with Typhon. So if we're dealing with Typhon, we go to see Peltar, and then if she's got the information, that's great. If not, then we can.
Okay. That's
Go
cool. I
there.
just wanted to bring it to everybody to see what you guys' thoughts were on this. But, you know, if I don't have to see that overgrown cat ever again,
Yeah,
it's cool by me.
That's my mood too. That being said, are we going to walk and talk strategy?
Yeah, I guess we can walk and talk.
Well, are you gonna? If you walk and talk, you won't be very quiet.
Oh, that's it. We have to be stealthy.
It's not so much stealthy. Jacob says his walking stick will help, but Canwar recommends that you try to not attract attention.
Yeah, we'll talk strategy right before we get to vacation.
That sounds fair.
I mean, we could talk strategy in the time leading up to leaving too. We had a
Yeah,
war room and everything.
Yeah, you had a whole long rest in a mansion, so if you guys want to talk before you go, you can.
The Elric was industrious and found out that the demon has a dominate person. So I, in an effort, hopefully to maybe curtail some of that, I was going to bless some of you. When we get there, of course, because that only lasts for about a minute. The gods can only look on us so long.
And Pantuf will try to mitigate some of that as well.
I can also cast a curse on him, but it's a wisdom save. I don't know how wise he is, but that would mess his turns up. His abilities up severely.
If you can get it to land.
If I can get it to land. Is there anything that we have that can drop his wisdom?
I can pierce him with a whole bunch of arrows.
I can hit him a lot. That might make him dumb.
I could stab him.
Yeah,
A
I
lot.
figured that once he's out of blood, he's probably gonna be pretty stupid.
All right, well then that's fine too. Did anyone else have any plans on dealing with him, or I don't know how many demons will be waiting for us there?
Depending on how big the place we fight him is, we could summon the White Rock.
If things go really, really bad, maybe. I'm still keeping that for peace. I need it.
The White Rock has a long cooldown.
Oh, we already used it in the past week, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
can summon
before
a horse, I guess.
Everybody goes, I'm gonna grab. Let's see how many people we are. 6, discounting the vampire and the dog and all the other pets. Everybody will get 2 regular healing potions. Keep those on you. This way we don't have to look to see who has what. And everybody will get a superior healing potion.
Ooh. I will also cast Mind Blank while we're still in the mansion before we leave.
Okay.
It's a 24-hour window. I can just cast it whenever, really.
Give me a quick refresh on Mind Blank.
Bum. I was in edit mode, so I couldn't mouse over. I'm immune to psychic damage, any effect that would sense my emotions, read my thoughts, divination spells, a charm condition, even foils, wish spells, and spells of effects of similar power used to affect the target's mind.
Nice.
That is nice.
I wish I'd thought of that.
It was I deliberated and I couldn't find a better 8th level spell to take for this fight.
And as I look through my bag, I find this old giant mushroom wax that I have. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm never gonna see these guys again. Hey Lodeg, do you like mushrooms?
It is a type of meat, I suppose.
It's super rare.
It's the most
I
meat.
just
from
open
this
my
bit.
mouth. There's the furnace of the eternal flame within it. Just waits to be thrown in.
I'm just gonna stick it on at the tip of an arrow and just throw the arrow in your mouth. Just here. I put it in there so you can suck on it like a lollipop.
Nice.
Be careful, the tip is pointy. It probably does nothing, but congratulations. I have this in my inventory and I was gonna use it before the end, god damn it.
Remind me about these.
It was giant mushroom wax to give to Aramikos. It was right before around the time that Lodeg and Torkazel died. This was like memories or something like that.
Oh, awesome.
It's
Nope.
yeah,
I know exactly
very
what it is.
old, and I don't know. Lodeg's got the weird stomach. Maybe he'll. Worst case scenario, it'll be a nice snack.
I need Lodeg to make a charisma save.
Charisma save.
Ooh.
Alright,
Sorry if
I'm
I
just gonna...
killed you, Lodeg.
Well, I rolled an 18, so not bad.
Nice.
Wow.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. That's it. Moving on.
For now.
Oh, okay. Cool. Neat.
I don't know what I did to you, and I'm sorry.
Mhm. What does it taste like?
So it tastes like eating a crayon.
Arr.
We've all been there.
It's good, Tira. Ah, yes.
I mean, it's been in my bag for a long time. I'm sorry. There's probably a whole lot of dust on it. A little bit of makeup, some airspray,
Lodeg is clearly trying to...
Dog hair.
dog hair,
Actually, it gets everywhere.
a caltrop or two, just like stuck in there.
And do not forget that you also have a mystery potion.
It's true. I don't know what it does. What should we do with this?
We should use that right before we go in, you know.
Could
Can't be identified, right?
could we
It could
take
possibly
a
be identified.
could we take a single sip to see what it does?
That you definitely can do.
All right.
So who's
Well,
drinking?
I am very curious.
I volunteer as tribute. I am the...
Tortoiselle
weird
things.
You've already eaten one weird thing from my bag. I will take a tiny sip of this potion.
Okay.
And cross my fingers.
I'm just checking.
I mean, it's pink. When's the last time I had something pink? It was the flamingos in that bar a gajillion years ago, and I nailed that.
You ate
back
a
in this-
flamingo.
I drank it. It was a drink. It
You
was very
drank a
strong.
flamingo.
It's
So-
what it was called.
Juicing a flamingo is very hard, I hear.
Do you just, like, drink out of their little straw-shaped legs?
No. Do you have you ever seen flamingos? They're not.
Your people are cruel.
So,
It's
first, sorry, go ahead. My bad.
it's what the drink is called. That is all I have.
Yes. Tira, give me a D100.
Oh man, we're gonna find out.
174. It's gotta be good, right?
Okay. Give me a D10.
Oh Lord. 9.
Excellent. Give me a D100.
Well, now I'm just starting to be worried. 88.
Oh. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So you take a sip, and you feel your lips and your tongue turn cold.
Brain freeze. Brain freeze.
The
Ah.
rest of you see it almost looks like Tira is wearing some kind of shiny lipstick. And at the same time, you start to just, you're in the mood to fight. You're ready to go. You're ready to go fight Typhon.
All right. Well, you know what? This tasted really cold. I have a bit of a brain freeze. Let's just go kill something. I'll drink the rest later. It obviously did not kill me. Let's go.
Yep, and your lips, and when you talk, you see that the inside of her mouth also is the same color as her lips. This sort of metallic, silverish blue. And that's because you only took one sip.
Well, that's
So-
exciting.
Is there something on my face? Why are you looking at me this way?
You just look blue.
Looks like you've been in the winter for too long.
I feel fine. I feel actually pretty hyped up. This was exactly what I needed. Nice little shot of will to fight. Kick butt in a bottle.
I pull out like a little tattoo needle.
Mhm.
Don't worry, it's clean. And I say, hold out your tongue. Just a little teeny tiny prick. Just boop.
You hear tink, and when you pull it back, you see that the end of the tattoo needle has been bent.
I didn't even feel that.
I think we have a
Ah,
decent understanding what this potion does now. I'll just toss it. Let one of my several dozen servants check it up.
well,
Gee, so that's pretty good.
yeah, but if everything goes well, I'm just gonna be flying and out of reach. Would somebody else rather have it?
I'll take it. I certainly haven't been
You probably would be the best one for it.
outstanding. that day.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey, Brian,
Yes.
for the Medusa's armor,
Mhm.
for Torgazel, how can I change my armor class to match it?
I will help you with that right now. Where is
Just so I don't mess that up.
Org is up.
You don't want to accidentally have 67 AC. I've seen this.
Well, he probably does right now.
67 AC. I mean, that's pretty good. But
Okay. Yep. So what I'm gonna do. What is he actually wearing right now?
He's just wearing like his robes and like he wasn't wearing any other armor right now.
All right.
Oops.
Please don't edit anything.
Oh, yep. Because he doesn't have the Tamarind leaves on it.
I gotcha. We're gonna do that. This. And it is this. I believe. Yep. So it should be.
Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome. Do what I'm telling you.
Name of his sex tape.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Okay. You are set.
All right. I think we've done all the things that could be done.
You have put it off long enough?
God. Let's do it.
Okay. If you were going quietly, I would like stealth rolls.
Lodeg will stay ahead of the group in order to avoid all the people who can't stealth as well as him. He'll open his mouth just enough to let light shine through his teeth to guide his way.
Okay.
Which should be a creepy enough image if anybody's seeing him.
Oh, Pantoufle is just super excited. We're going on a trip, you guys. And his barding is just clanging from his tail, shaking, and he just can't seem to stop himself.
The Myrmidon is surprisingly quiet.
And Tira will activate the armor right away. She'll still walk, but the wings will be just ready to go, if that can be done. If not, she's just gonna fly like 1 foot above the ground.
So many of these corridors are narrow, and you're going to have to go single file, and may not be wide enough for the wings. Others are plenty wide, but flying creatures have their own circumstances in here because they will attract the attention of other flying creatures.
Okay. Then I guess I'll wait and try to wait until last minute instead.
Luckily, your dragon buddy is walking along trying to adjust Pantouf's armor. Okay. Not bad. Okay. You begin walking. Conwer asks to hold the rod of security since the people he's been protecting are inside.
Oh.
I think that's fair.
And he will sort of stick it in his belt. And he and Vala try and take a place in the rear of the group. But he will sort of point you in the correct direction.
Onwards we go.
And you begin descending. You make your way through the first level, and you do see groups of demons. They will be, as you're going through these corridors, you'll see doors that are off to the side, doorways. There are no actual doors that close anywhere. Any privacy that's had seems to be from skins that are hung up, and as you get close, you notice that these are flayed from something. And as you peek inside, you see groups of demons going about some sorts of activities, but they never seem to notice you. Each level as you go through seems to have large central gathering areas, but Kenwer leads you around to avoid those as much as possible. And you're able to make it through the first couple of levels without any difficulty. When you get down to the third level, almost immediately, you hear some sounds ahead of you that are very disturbing. The sounds are of laughter, deep and guttural, and at first you think it's just growling. It takes a moment to resolve in your mind, and you realize it is laughter. You can see ahead of you an intersection that forms a T with the corridor that you're in. You could turn left, you could turn right. The laughter seems to be coming from up ahead and to the right.
I'll
How much?
go over the bond and ask if anybody wants to check it out.
I'll look
go
to
to the
Lodeg.
intersection.
You want to go to the left and I'll take the right?
Don't walk too far away from me.
Honestly, I think that they're all gonna lead to the same place.
I have a quick question, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Rary's telepathic bond is 8. You have more than 8 in your group.
Oof.
Leave Annalise out of it.
Yes, that seems wise.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, and Pantoof out of it.
Poor puppy. He feels a little sad to be left out, but he will
Or one of the
accept
dragons.
it.
Because
Actually,
you're
I think it's Elric and Annalise that are left out.
Oh, Elric
'cause-
will stay out? Okay.
I think that I can't mind blank and benefit from rares at the same time.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
sounds good.
Yeah, I can't have mind blank. So, or I can't have them both at the same time. So I'll have mind blank. You guys can have rares.
Oh, Pontifla's excited now. He just managed to start talking to people and he was just being so left out.
All right. So those of you who are scouting ahead, I would like new stealth rolls from them.
Alright. Big money? These are not great. You'd think as a rogue I would be better at this.
And who is going which way?
I forget. You already said what.
The sound is up ahead to the right.
Okay, then I said right and him left, but I mean I'm okay with going left.
Or you could go together.
Mm-hmm. Well, we go up to the intersection and we poke our head around the corner.
Definitely. You get up to the intersection and you see about 15 feet down the corridor to your right, 3 stooped man-like forms. Each one has got tails like whips, and they've got bearded faces, but their nose and mouth form almost pig-like snouts with boar tusks. But their faces otherwise look human. There's red and black striped short hair that covers their entire bodies. And folds of flesh just sort of droop from their arms. They don't seem to have any weapons, but they've got these long claws, and with the tusks, you think they probably don't need weapons. They're sort of standing around a doorway, staring inside and laughing at whatever's inside.
What do you think they're looking at?
I do not think it is necessary to know. Looking the other direction to the left, there's nothing that way, right?
You see more doorways, but you don't see anything in the hallway.
And we're supposed to be going straight?
The Canwer tells you that either direction leads where you're wanting to go. So you could avoid this contact.
You know, there's a lot of people that are being trapped in this place. What if we can find a potential ally? Right behind that door being made fun of, but he's really, really ugly. What are those?
You could make a religion check if you would like to try and figure out what they are.
I am really not that... They're
Man
gross.
bear pig.
They're just gross. Man
Yeah.
bear pig. Yes, I've heard about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do they look tough is what I want to know.
Make an insight. They stand in the middle of this third level of the Demonhold with an assured confidence when an ancient silver dragon preferred to live on the first level.
Alright, fine. I can read between the lines. Okay, maybe they're a little tough. But do we think that we can sneak everybody out the other way? And they not?
Well, let us attempt to, and if it does not work, we will attack.
Sounds fair.
And I sit there continuing to watch while telepathically I'm telling everyone to try to go ahead and sneak past.
Okay?
Yeah, I'll have an arrow ready in case they try to, turn and attack us.
All right. Everyone who would like to try and sneak past may either stick with their previous roll or roll again.
Oh,
For stealth.
Pantoof will roll again.
Definitely want to roll again.
Elric wants to reroll.
Big money. Oh,
Everybody's doing it.
Oh.
Clang,
Oh.
clang, 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 clang.
It's K and
I'm gonna
WER.
re-roll this with. I'm not gonna
Jacob
take
just
any dissonance
trips.
though. Oh, so an 11. I did it.
It's okay. Pantoof kind of screwed the pooch for everybody else here.
Elric trips, and then Jacob trips over
It
Elric.
reminds me that we need to get a lady friend for Elric for Pantoof. And
So
Elric.
you start going in ones and twos around the corner. And a few of you make it without attracting attention from these creatures, but Jacob and Pantoof are going at roughly the same time and manage to get tangled up. Jacob, you're not used to moving with this walking stick. You're not that kind of wizard who carries like a wizard staff or anything. And Pantoof is so excited to be going that the two of you get kind of tangled up and bump into each other and let out some noise. And these three creatures turn and look. Yeah, dogs always walk underfoot, except Pantoof is like twice the size of Jacob. So Jacob would be underfoot of Pantoof.
He walked underfoot. Classic.
These three creatures turn and look, and at first it looks as if they're going to attack, but one of them then stops and he starts to almost, you think maybe smile in a genuine sort of friendly way, and it looks almost like he doesn't know what his face is doing. And he says, "Hi, you want to see something funny?" And he's talking directly to Jacob.
Oh, dear.
And the other two with him are like, "Yeah, it's hilarious. Come look."
Hey, look, guys, I'm part of the group. Oh.
Congratulations, you're making friends in the Demonhold.
You can bring your friends. They can come look too. It's really funny.
Maybe you can ask them to describe it?
That's really funny to me.
Can Lodeg use tidal wave?
Well, okay, Jacob will scout out the situation. Everyone just stay a little close, but I'll take a look.
Let's not. These guys look pretty tough-ish. Let's not start anything we're not in the mood to finish today.
Diplomacy.
Okay, so Jacob, you walk over and you recommend everybody stay close to you. When you walk over, one of these creatures puts a big meaty hand on you, and you feel like the flaps of skin from its arms slap on your back.
Cool.
And he says, "Come on and look." And he walks you over to the door, and inside you see a creature that you recognize what it is. You don't recognize the individual, but you look inside and you see. First off, the first thing that hits you is just this smell of sulfur that comes out of the room. And you look inside and you see an enormous pit feet. It's 12 feet tall. It has huge wings and the thick red scales, and it's acting really strangely though. It keeps bending down and scooping up water and throwing it into its mouth, and then it howls out in pain and it's clawing at its own flesh. And the creatures that are there, just every time it does this, they just bust out laughing, and they like slap you on the back. They're like, "Isn't that just the best?"
Huh.
One of them
Explain the joke.
One of them turns to you and says, "Maybe a half hour before he just literally explodes."
Yeah, that's That's crazy.
Yeah, that
Honestly.
pit fiend shit's just gonna get everywhere, all over the place. And then those little worms inside him are gonna come out. Oh, it's just...
Oh. I was wondering what you guys do for fun here. Now I have a good
Isn't it fun,
idea.
though? Isn't that just the
It's-
best?
It's fun.
You want some worms, man?
Do I want some?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you
Ah.
just like sit him on a guy's chair, and then when he sits down, bam!
Sure.
Okay. And the guy, the big, like, ugly ass demon dude who's like talking to you, reaches into a pouch and he pulls out a little jar, and inside you see these disgusting little creatures. They look like segmented worms, except they've got hairy little legs, and they've got like lamprey mouths. The jar he has got like 5 in it, and he opens the jar and he like reaches in, he goes, "Come on out, little guy, come on," and he grabs one and he pulls it out, and it starts like, you see the teeth in the mouth start to whir around, and and he holds it and he goes, "You got something to put it in?"
Can I take I think we took a health potion recently, so I could take one of the old health potion bottles.
Yeah, sure. You've probably got spare health potion bottles lying around. You uncork it and he goes, "Oh yeah, good. It'll like get the dregs of that potion, and yeah, that'll help him. There you go, little guy. Go on in." And he drops it in, and he goes, "All right, yeah, that'll last maybe a couple days unless you get him inside somebody."
Okay. How big a creature is too big? You know, for one of
There's
these.
no creature too big, but it takes longer. You know, the bigger the creature is, for those little guys to multiply.
Couple hours?
Weeks. Yeah.
Oh.
It took us, you know, time's weird here, but I think like a month to get the pit fiend.
Okay. Well, you guys have been the best. You know, it's
No,
good
you're
to
the best.
you.
You, man, you. You sure you don't want to
Okay,
stick
Jacob,
around?
wrap this up. We have appointments to keep.
All right. Well, we've got an appointment we gotta keep.
All right, you guys have fun. You know, whatever you're doing, and you know,
Taking care of business.
sure.
Yeah.
There's plenty of business here in the hold. All right, bye.
We'll
Come
see you
back and
around
see us.
for sure.
Bye.
And he waves, and his friends wave, and when they wave, their arm flaps flap in the breeze.
Oh.
Huh.
You can
You could just
continue
hold
along
that jar.
the other way down the passageway. You continue to hear the screams of the pit fiend. And as you reach a bend, just as they would go out of sight, you hear an explosion and just this sound of viscera hitting everywhere, and one of them yells, "Oh, he went early!"
They seemed nice.
You know, there were a number of scenarios in my head of what we would see.
Mm-hmm. This was not it.
One of them. No. But I'm one of the guys, so got that going for me.
Cool.
Let's go.
Yeah, please.
I'll just pocket the demon worm.
Okay.
For-
You can make a religion check if you like to know more.
Yeah.
That's Torgazel
The
still.
worm.
God, I really okay. Scroll up.
Am I able to witness this?
But why am I?
Yeah, you
Oh.
all witnessed it because.
Sure.
So both Jacob and Elric know that the creatures who were very friendly to you are called Vespertiliac. They're a form of demon. And they are not friendly at all. Normally, they would probably have killed you on sight, but something is going on. On sight without hesitation. The little worms you have are known as the feasting.
The feasting.
And they are not demons. They are outsiders. And they are parasites. Once one gets into you, it multiplies and multiplies until they literally eat you from the inside out. And you explode in a shower of more of them.
Ew.
Good to know.
There's also no known cure.
Really?
Don't break the bottle.
Probably not a good idea.
Yeah, probably gonna just keep this one locked away for now. Do not fall on this side.
You continue along with Conwer leading you, or directing you. You continue through this level, and ahead of you, you hear ahead, just as you are getting to the area where Conwer says there are stairs leading down. You hear a sound of, almost sounds like the neighing of a horse, but it's deeper and hollower, and it seems to echo weirdly off the walls here. And you hear something yelling in a language. Do any of you speak Infernal?
More. Ooh.
Wait, maybe Badufla? No, it's Abyssal.
Yep, I chose Abyssal too. I can summon demons, not devils.
Languages. Abyssal.
This is
No, we're
Infernal.
looking for Infernal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also do not have.
Does Annalise?
Annalise does not.
We all met in that secondary Abyssal language class, so...
The fact that you thought Annalise
Nope, the
knew
dragons
it
do
racist.
Okay. Conwer says that it seems to be coming from ahead, from the direction you need to go.
Guess we'll find out soon enough, then.
Okay. You continue further ahead, and the tunnel starts to slant downwards a little bit. And Conwer looks a little confused. He says, there was a staircase here last time, not a slope. I hope the configuration of this place does not change. It hasn't since I've been here. But shortly, you get to what looks like an opening that leads into a larger room. Would you like to enter the larger room or approach the opening cautiously? How would you like to handle this?
Definitely approaching cautiously myself.
I'm gonna let
Nervous about everything.
my scouts take charge.
But yeah, I'll
Oh,
move up
we have a
stealthily.
scout, yeah.
New stealth?
Yes, please.
Why would you run into traffic?
Okay. So, Torgazel Lodeg, Torgzel and Jacob are not being very quiet. Lodeg, who is always moving slightly ahead of the group, manages to see just before the clamor arises behind him. In this room that opens out, on the far side of the room, you do see a staircase leading down. Within the room, you see what looks like a large black horse. Its hooves are made of flame. It is, when it snorts, smoke comes out of its nose, and its eyes are rolling in fear because next to it, trying to mount it, is another fiend. This one, not a pit fiend, but another demon. It is covered head to tail with spikes.
Oh no. Poor horse.
It is gripping and in using its barbs to hold on to the horse as it tries to mount. And you can see wherever it has grabbed onto the horse, you can see blood streaming down the horse's side. Only the blood looks like lava,
Oh.
not like blood.
Yeah, burst in flame. Cool. I signal Tyr to move forward and shoot the devil.
Shoot them? Can't we just avoid attracting attention altogether?
Maybe we can stop him at least.
Is there any other entrance to this room?
I think Lodek wants to eat that.
There's a set of stairs on the far side.
Okay.
Let's just keep walking, and if he asks question, we see if Jacob's pimp stick can't get us out of there. And then, yeah, if that doesn't work, I'll definitely shoot him in the eye if you'd like.
Fine.
Don't worry, we're gonna get into the fight of our lives in about less than an hour. So
You enter
it's
you enter the room together, trying to stay within range of Jacob's walking stick. When it sees you, this creature, the one attempting to ride the horse, turns and looks at all of you, and it doesn't look like it's about to attack, but it says, "Stay back. It is mine." And it keeps trying to move.
Whoa. What are you trying to do there?
Well, I telepathically think, does anybody want the horse? It might prove useful.
Do I know what this horse is?
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check or a Nature check.
$18, sir.
So you don't know much about them. This was a very difficult check. There is a form of elemental called the Koshimar, which is not spelled anything like it's pronounced. It is an elemental horse.
Ah, cauchemar. A nightmare.
Yeah. And Jacob, when you ask what he's doing, the demon says, "Not bound by same rules, can ride out. You stay back."
Can ride out. Huh.
I consider that for a moment. And I'll whisper, "Yeah, can we kill the demon real quick?"
I mean,
Do we have to? Does the demon look tough? I look at the demon, trying to climb this horse like an idiot.
Yeah, I want to look for any other unseen threats that aren't the demon and or horse.
Okay.
yeah.
Those of you who... Okay, excellent. Thank you. You guys rolled before I told you.
Sorry.
You're smart. So Elric, you don't see anything except these two in the room, and it looks like they may have been here for a while. You see melted bits of floor where blood drops have fallen, and you see that anything that was in this room seems to have been destroyed by intense heat. Tira, you believe that this is a sort of a mid to low tier devil.
Okay, so we could probably take him.
In fact, you fought these before when you guys went to hell.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy. This guy was an owl, or like some of his cousins or something. We could take him, but the question is, can anybody ride this horse? It looks really, really warm. As in, fire warm.
I honestly feel
I'm
bad for
resistant
it.
to fire.
Some creatures like that can choose whether or not to burn their riders.
I think if we all just freaking lay on him at once, we could figure this out.
Sure.
I flip around the trident and prepare to throw it at the creature.
Okay.
Why not
Let's
just
just-
ask it? Can't they talk?
To the horse?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we want to tip our hat too soon.
Okay, let's just kill the guy and steal his horse.
Yeah, I'm mid javelin throw.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull an arrow and wait for. Okay, on 3, 1, 2, and then we all shoot something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Everyone make an attack.
Yeah, Targazel is going in with his katana.
I'm hoping that this counts as a sneak attack, because I'm sure he's surprised.
Yeah.
Look at Targazel.
Level does your cantrip go up after 11? 16?
I don't know.
Are
I
you
think it's every
already at
proficiency.
16?
No,
Yikes.
I think it's every proficiency modifier.
I think it is 2.
I will tell you. 17.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Told the dead.
Okay. You're the only one who's making me do a save.
Everyone else is just murdering him.
He fails. Okay.
So impressed by Tira's damage every time I see her.
Sharpshooter, baby.
Okay.
I also counted a sneak attack. If he wasn't surprised by this, you let me know and we'll remove 11 damage from there. But personally, I would have been surprised. Personally.
48, 50. I'm sorry, 48, then 32 on top of that is 80, and 93.
Man, I'm surprised.
Oh, Pantouf didn't. It's okay.
Give
Pantouf
Pantouf-
will.
Give Pantouf
Okay.
a roll.
I'll rush in and give him a bite. Rah!
Okay. What did I say before?
90.
Like 93.
Okay. Call it 103. He had 108 hit points. So.
Oh, wait,
uh,
Jacob didn't attack.
Yeah, Jacob making a quick attack.
Oh, damn.
As all of you unload,
Oh crap! I didn't have the quarterstaff.
it's okay. As all of you unload, the creature is just hit from every side. He falls off of this horse, and he starts to stand though, and he says, "It's what it is. I will keep." And Jacob just goes up and goes, "Huh," and
Picture him walking with a dagger, and then he trips, and the dagger just flies out of his hand
Yeah.
and just stabs the demon.
perfect.
Wow. That was very impressive.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
The horse looks at all of you incredibly skittishly at this immediate and incredibly violent display.
I'll try to calm it down. I'll just go, easy, it's okay. I don't know if you understand me. We don't want to hurt you. We saw that he was hurting you, and we wanted that to stop.
Make,
Do you understand me?
make a persuasion check.
I was hoping for animal handling, but sure, I'll go for persuasion.
Can I help?
How would you be helping?
I just also wanted to talk to it and say, it's true. And you're under no obligation. You could travel with us if you would like, or you can go free. Either way.
Okay.
I'm treating it too much like a horse, I think, is where he's getting upset.
I think I still have some soul brick from hell if it wants.
So this is not a nightmare. This is an elemental. An elemental horse of fire. So you wouldn't expect it to want souls or anything like that.
I misunderstood.
He wants a heat rock.
It
wants a
looks
heat
at
rock.
all of you. It nods to both Tira and to Elric. Then it says, it neighs, and Pantouf barks gently at it.
Oh.
And you see it just sort of shimmer a little bit and fade, and it's gone. And you sort of hear hoofbeats moving away.
Well, I
Did he
think
have anything interesting to say?
Oh,
I asked Pantouf.
he just said, he said thank you.
He said, on the third day, look to
Look to the north.
I need everyone to make perception checks.
Oh man, I hope we didn't.
Okay, it's all right, guys. I'm getting all my low checks low rolls out of the way right now.
This is all of our low rolls. I think the highest is a 13.
Pantaloo!
And then Lady Vala fucking did that shit. Good job, Lady Vala.
Man,
Pantouf and the dragons to save the day.
So you see, as he's telling you that it was simply saying thank you, you see Pantouf all of a sudden cock his head to one side, both ears stand up, and a line of fur that extends directly down his spine stands straight up. Both Vala and Kanwar almost take an instinctive step backwards, not from Pantouf, but just where they're standing. A few seconds later, as you're about to ask them what's happening, you all hear a low gong.
Doing.
And
Is that the dinner bell?
you've heard this before, Kenwar?
he says, "No, I've never heard that before, but it was immediately preceded by a sound of complete despair. I've never heard anything like that." Pantouf says, "No, it was somebody who needs help."
Somebody who needs help.
Yeah, somebody calling out for help. I heard it right before the bell.
Okay, then we're gonna try to go and see if we can help them. Right? That's what we do. Alright. Which way?
All three of them say, "Down. Down."
Cool, that's where we were going. So, it's not even a detour. I pet Pantouf nervously.
When you start to pet him, he jumps.
Oh.
You can tell he's very on edge from that sound. Even though he recognized it as a call for help, it's made him very nervous. And both the dragons seem very nervous as well. Kenmore says,
Was there something else about it? Was there something else about it? You seem, cries for help are expected. This place is terrible.
Pantouf says, it hasn't stopped.
Oh.
And the two dragons say, no, it hasn't. It does not sound like help to us.
What does it sound like to you?
Vala says, it's the sound my heart made when my husband was taken from me. It sounds like the loss of everything wonderful in the world.
Okay, that's not a good sign.
That's-
We should hurry.
And
Yeah.
Pantouf shakes his head.
No?
Kind of like a dog shaking off water. And he says, I think you're listening wrong. But they encourage you to go down. And Conwar will say, only one more level.
All right.
Alright.
We got this.
Tira's a little worried because maybe it's the weird fey magic doing its thing. She's gonna keep an eye on Pantu.
Okay. Conwar says, this is where the worst of them gravitate towards. So be very quiet. More stealth rolls.
Stealth rolls. Stealth rolls. Aha! Pantouf is still a little excited.
The Myrmidon is gonna reroll. Much better. 15 or 14.
Okay. You all start down the final staircase with Lodeg in the lead. As you pass the various doorways and rooms, you see devils and demons inside, but they all seem to simply be standing. Almost senseless, just staring into empty space. They pay no attention to any of you as you pass. There are pit fiends and succubi and Lebrezu and Babao and every kind of creature. And none of them are moving.
Oh, this is weird.
How big is the hallways here? Do they always vary, or have we reached some sort of consistency?
So Kenwar has been leading you around in the side passages to try and avoid attention, and these tend to be between 5 and 10 feet wide.
Okay.
There are main passageways that can be between 15 and 20 feet wide.
It's okay, I was just checking. I will wait until the last minute for my wings.
Okay.
And not be nervous about it one bit.
He continues to lead you, this time through to a final archway, and he says, unfortunately, it is on the other side of this room. The final staircase down to where Typhon is. But this next area is one of the large empty rooms where they tend to gather.
Well, let's stay close to Jacob then.
Yeah, stay close, guys. We're almost there. Can we see where we're headed?
You can. As you get closer, you see that there's a bright sort of orange glow coming from this large room ahead of you.
Yeah.
As you enter or even approach, you can see it is the room itself is maybe 100 feet across, 30 or 40 feet tall, and there are troughs filled with lava and acid. Different troughs, not the same ones. And you see various demons. They seem to have stopped in the middle of whatever they were doing, and now they're simply standing, staring. all at the arched exitway that Canmore is pointing you towards. They aren't moving. They pay you no attention.
That's
Great.
I think someone knows what we're doing.
I've been really surprised if he
Are
hadn't
they-
planned it out.
When you say they're not moving, are they entirely still?
So it's not
What
like
are they-
Annalise when she's being super creepy. They're breathing. They sometimes shuffle from side to side, but their full focus and attention is devoted to whatever is through that archway. But they don't seem to want to move towards it or away from it.
Can we hear what the dragons and Pantoufle have been hearing now?
Make another perception check.
Yeah, good.
Oh yeah!
Magic.
Anyone else?
I'll try.
Actually, that was good. Mop.
So, Elric and Torgazel, you are distracted by the scene before you in this room. Jacob, you close your eyes and try and listen as hard as you can. And Annalise actually has to steer you away from one of these troughs of acid.
Well, okay.
Tira, you close your eyes, still yourself, try and hear what it is the dragons are hearing or Pantouf is hearing, but you can't.
All right then.
And Pantouf says, "Oh, we've got." And all of a sudden, all of you can hear over the telepathic link, except for Elric. You can hear a voice. It doesn't speak words that you can understand, but there's an urgency to it. And you sense that it is someone who needs your help.
Can we recognize?
You do not.
Is it like a single note growing louder?
No, it's simply a sound, but there's emotion that is conveyed along with the sound. And both the dragons, hearing this in their mind, say, "See, we told you, despair and loss."
That's not exactly what that sounds like.
But that is what the dog is telling us. That's what we are hearing.
I guess we won't know until we see it.
And Pantouf says, "But it says, I mean, you can hear the words, right?"
Nowheres.
What's it saying to you?
"Just help, come find me."
Well, it's probably about one and the same, and something bad that just wants our help.
Okay. So you are facing a room full of the worst demons in the Demonhold, who seem to be paying you no attention.
Then we'll just act like we belong, is what I say. We just walk with Jacob. We act like we're allowed to be here, and
Our opponent likes to use creatures for chimeric projects. I wonder if these are his toy box.
he would have a big selection.
across the room, and as you approach the archway to the stairs leading down, you hear the gong once more, clear and low. At which point you start to hear movement from the demons. And you can hear shouting from further rooms and further hallways. The demons start to move, pick up their weapons, turn all almost as one, and glare at you.
What?
Oh,
How close are we to
also
the
to the door.
staircase?
You are roughly 10 feet from the door. You can all make it there very quickly. It's not a door, it's a doorway.
There's no door to close behind us.
There are no doors within the Demonhold.
Can I
Oh,
try
that
to
is unfortunate.
And
mimic this? Go ahead.
nope.
Can I try to mimic the sound of the gong with prestidigitation?
Make an Arcana check.
Pretty good.
You all hear the sound of the gong again very clearly. A couple of the demons begin to laugh. You see Conwer sort of shake his head a little bit and say, you can't hear the whole thing, can you?
Apparently
Into
not.
the doorway. Into the doorway. And how wide is the doorway?
It is 20 feet wide.
Okay, yeah.
Spell, Brian.
And, I'm sorry?
Can I cast a spell?
What spell would you like to cast?
I want my safety lights.
Okay. You cast a spell as both Conwer and Lady Vala transform into their dragon forms. This room being one of the few in which they would both fit.
I'm gonna activate my wings.
And Vala turns to all of you and says, "Go. We will keep them from coming behind."
Oh crap!
I go.
Yep.
I go. Zero hesitation.
Yep.
Join us when you can!
Oh my god, that's epic. Cool.
We are going to take a break there as you run down the stairs.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god!
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's where the epic music starts. Oh gosh.
5 minutes. We come back.
5
and
minutes.
Find what is
Okay.
left of the Demonhold.
I'm sure it's rainbows and puppies and candies and flowers.
One puppy for sure.
But all the, demonic versions of those.
Yes.
I've returned. And I am hella nervous.
I have to send you some epic levels of deception. Some Speechcraft 100 shit.
I'm interested.
Where do we post things on the Discord? I'm going to post it underneath the Encyclopedia Britannica. You have to actually watch it and turn the volume on.
Open original. Yeah.
What's up?
Oh.
That's good, right?
Meow. I am also a cat. the two closer to the camera are just so confused. It's just like, what is this creature? What is this creature? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm nervous! Ah!
I ain't afraid of no demon fusing chimeric Satan spawn ghost.
Ghost?
Ghost, for good measure. I am nervous. Because, it's a big demon. And I just remember those prophecies that there were when we came back from hell about releasing Typhon.
What were the
looks
prophecies with Typhon?
They were mostly from Moa. Harbinger of Typhon or something like that.
Yeah, they called Tira like the harbinger of, despair.
Yeah, I had a whole lot of super cool titles to get. Daughter of Pain, Harbinger of Typhon, Bride of Death. So our Lord shall be freed, the Demonhold broken, and the filth purged from this world. So yeah. Well, our whole plan revolves around, that. So, yeah. I mean, I'm hoping that it will be a bit of a Harry Potter kind of prophecy. It's gonna get fulfilled, but it's gonna work out for the best in the end. At least it doesn't say that I have to die. So there's that.
Can I ask you guys a weird question?
Yeah.
Sure.
How much boric acid do you think is too much boric acid?
More than a teaspoon.
Because I am having a real fucking hard time dealing with all these fucking ants on my arm. What are you doing?
Ants are not fun.
I don't even have any food. Like, there's zero food in my apartment right now. I gotta go get groceries tomorrow.
There is you.
Depending on the time of year and the rainfall and whatnot, ants may be looking for different things.
Yeah, it's a record moisture in the Smokies here.
Right, and I don't know which, but so you can't just get ant trap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes one kind of ant trap will not work, and you have to get the other kind. Sometimes
So I
they're
was
looking
just gonna
for
get-
sweet, sometimes they're looking for savory. I don't know.
Salty.
Yeah, the thing that I was told to do and that I'm going to do because the ants are making me angry, is get boric acid and sugar
Mhm.
and just spread that around.
But if they're not if they're not gathering sweet.
I'm still just gonna toss boric acid in the place that they're coming into my apartment from. Because I know we're.
There you go.
Yep.
So have we got a Larry? Okay. Everybody else
Not
here?
yet. I think Trent is also not here. I could
I'm
be
here.
wrong.
I just
Oh,
got
you
back.
are.
Haven't said anything yet.
Okay, so just so I have a quick dash down the stairs order, I assume Lodeg first.
Yep.
You can go 2 people wide, so or 1 Pantuf. So, what order are we going in?
I was not waiting around for this
All right.
sad
Lodec
dragon stand up.
At the top of the screen. Elemental next to him.
Good idea. Yeah. Elemental and Lodeg up front. They are the Strongs.
Mm-hmm.
Strongs.
Okay.
Infinitum
sorry,
not
I didn't-
included in
There.
Yeah, I was considering this the lane.
I want to be up fairly close as well. Am I the last melee guy besides Annalise, who is kind of a mage?
And also
Torgazel.
And Tor.
Oh. Oh, and Torg. Torg, you can have my spot if you want it. I'll give you the meanest look that says I'll kill you if you take my spot.
Are we lining up where we're standing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the order in which you're descending.
Yeah,
heroic
okay. Charge.
Oh, it's 2 by 2.
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
something. Ants are marching. Hurrah!
Okay, so I was actually doing the same thing. I was thinking of the terrible CG ants film from the 90s.
Talking about
Pantuf will bring up the rear.
I enjoyed that movie.
Oh, I loved it, but only because of my family was too poor to get A Bug's Life, which was the actual film.
It was the off-brand Bugs Life.
Okay, excellent.
Oh man.
Just a moment while I do that.
Torgazel high fives Tira.
High five. I fly. High
Oh
five.
yeah, you're kind of hovering.
Upside down, I fly. I fly. What?
High five.
I fly. I'm hovering. I'm not super, high up there yet. Man. What are the chances this guy can see through invisibility? I kind of wish I was invisible.
I think demons. I would assume he's got that down.
Probably.
Like
All the
true
big
sight.
meanies do. It's fine. I'm feeling lucky today. I don't know why. Could it be that it's because I've taken luck just last night? Who knows?
You don't have to tell us if you think you're going to get lucky.
That is not what I said.
Okay. As you descend, you hear roars and wing beats mixed with the growls of demons and fiends. You feel bursts of cold come down the stairs behind you as you come charging down. And you hear Canwar yell to you to mind your heads. I would like everyone to make a quick dexterity saving throw.
To mind
Is
the
this
what?
something I can see?
Mind your heads. It is something you can see.
Okay, so I have advantage on it. Nice.
I'm gonna re-roll. Okay. This was meant to be.
So that would be. Who's that last one?
The Myrmidon.
The Myrmidon, Torgazel, and Elric each take 9 damage from falling rocks as Canwar collapses the tunnel behind you.
Oh damn!
So much for. Okay, this is fine. We'll just see you later.
The Myrmidon is resistant to bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Oh,
Elric
yeah,
is vulnerable.
Elric is vulnerable to bludgeoning damage?
I meant it as a general joke. He's
Oh,
not
okay.
actually vulnerable,
I was like, ah!
but he did take it. He is feeling the ashes.
Okay.
Significant.
You charge down the stairs. There's a point at which there's a small landing, and the staircase turns to the east, extending another 15 feet before it opens into a hallway. I am putting you on high.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Bring it.
I'm not freaking out, you're freaking out.
Alright, I like this. I like it a lot.
Okay. As you are descending, you hear a voice. It is in your minds, except for Elric. The voice speaks clearly and confidently. It is overwhelmingly powerful, though. And it says, "Welcome to my prison. Please do come in."
Excuse me, sir, this is a private channel. We need you to switch. Alright. I do so, I come in. Can I move forward?
Yes, you can move forward essentially to the end of the staircase.
Okay. Yeah. Loading is just rushing forward, looking for something to kill. I mean, apparently they know he's here. Stealth is not necessarily an option at this point.
If you
Fiona, you're holding up the line.
My map isn't actually loaded yet, so I can't really do anything for.
Oh. It's a big map.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna cut in line though.
Scandalous.
I mean,
You fiend!
you snooze, you lose.
There we go.
Okay.
Actually, disconnected for a second.
So as you peer around, as you come around the corner, full speed, Lodeg, you see small, misshapen creatures to your south. Make sure.
I don't see anything yet.
You will the second you come around that corner.
Can I
You can move
move?
one more step. Yep.
There we go. Okay. I see him.
At larger creatures, with them.
Hey, it's troll hounds.
It is not. They are all looking in your direction, waiting.
I roar at them.
Okay. What are you as a group doing? Are you going to attack?
Well, we should.
I mean, if
at least
Lodeg
all
attacks, I'm
get
gonna
in
back him up.
and
Yeah.
have a visual.
Jacob will say probably don't attack unless they attack you.
I still can't see. I can't see.
You can all move
Those
up
are
to
a
where
lot
Lodeg
of
is.
them.
Okay.
What do these creatures look like?
So, the smaller creatures look like misshapen quadrupedal creatures. If you want to think mole rats, that wouldn't be too far off, except
Giant naked mole rats.
large and formidable. The larger creatures are black and armored. They're armored in black armor. Excuse me. They are carrying large weapons that seem to be made for bludgeoning. There are smaller, though, robed creatures far in the back that you can see. And there is a strange glow coming from the center of the room, and you can't You can't yet see what it is, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. I cannot.
Well, maybe we just move in closer and see the whole situation before striking.
None of these
Yeah.
creatures are what I believe our foe looks like.
Elric, you recognize the larger of the creatures.
Unless I'm wrong.
No, you recognize them as hollow.
Void spawn? Hollow.
These are what were referred to as Hulk among the hollow.
Cool.
Now that I'm seeing them again, do they look like they have any traits that are similar to other demons? I'm wondering if this is evidence that maybe Typhon has been combining the Witchlight with creatures successfully.
Make an Arcana or Religion check.
While this is happening, Lodeg is just doing the battle march. You know how two armies like move closer together before they start rushing each other.
These all seem to be wanting to rush you, but unwilling to move forward.
Does there seem to be anything indicating on the ground why they might not want to rush forward? Like traps?
Make a perception.
Actually, Lodeg stops for a second. Reaches down with one claw and sees if there's anything behind these walls.
Okay. So, Elric, these do not seem demonic at all. And the hollow that you remember from your time in the future were not specifically demons. These seem to be creatures made for a purpose. You don't have enough expertise to know what they were made from, and you can only guess as to the purpose.
Okay.
But you know you are certain these are not fiends, demons, devils, anything of the sort. Lodeg, you do not detect any creatures within 15 feet other than the people you know are there.
I feel smart and patient, and then I get impatient and start my battle march again.
And do we hear the source of the cry for help?
You can move up to this line.
Ooh, that's a big creature.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I believe Typhon looks like. I want to see.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. As you approach the creature in the center of the room, energy swirling around him, turns to all of you. He stands 20 feet tall. His arms made of intertwined snakes. He has large, feathery, yet still demonic wings extending from his back. His lower torso is likewise intertwined snakes, yet his head is humanoid-ish and bearded. And he turns to all of you and he says, in your minds, I've been waiting for a very long time. Come quickly and let this be done with. And we are in initiative.
What? You can't tell me what to do. I don't want to fight you anymore just because you said that.
3 and a 5.
Is there any way when that happens, Jacob could cast Bless?
I believe, yes. Go ahead. Who are you blessing?
Jacob is going to cast Bless at
Oh man, that
Normally.
is a terrible roll.
Level 1, so anything. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I'm gonna cast it at level 4.
Ooh. Does that allow you to get more people?
Yes.
Nice.
One. So I
Okay,
can
so
get
6 people.
6 people. Let's see. So I'm going to cast it on Elric, Lodeg, uh, uh, Leona, Tira, Annalise, and Pontooth.
Rah.
Leona, Pontooth, Lodeg, Elric, Tira.
Lodeg would feel left out, except for I feel like you don't want him to be blessed when he starts attacking you all.
Actually, okay, I'm sorry, Pontooth. I meant I'm gonna do Lodeg. I'm sorry, Pontooth. I'm not as scared of Pontooth as I am Lodeg. You're right. Yeah.
It's fair. It's fair. He's still the best boy, though.
Okay,
It's your
Yes.
funeral.
so
Yes.
I'm sorry, I think I missed. I've got Annalise, Leona, Lodeg, Elric, Tira. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I'll do Torgazel as well.
Okay, cool.
Or actually, no, I will do Pontooth. I'm not as scared of Torgazel as I am Pontooth. there's a definite level.
I give things to the people that scare me.
Mhm.
This is a strategy I learned in high school to deal with bullying.
I'm just really hoping it helps. Okay, sorry. There we go.
All right, and let's see. I need Torgazel and Jacob's initiatives.
Bless doesn't add to initiative, now does
I
it?
think
Nope.
the armor
No.
gives Torgazel plus something to his initiative, which I'm looking at.
Is there a way to add bless to all your attack rolls and saving throws?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
made a modifier
Plus
for it.
5. He gets plus 5. That is going to be great. And if he goes first, he gets something. Which has not happened in like years.
Hey, Lodeg, how much does your when you're raging? How much does our damage increase for melee attack?
3.
Okay, one moment, and we will get rolling.
Everybody remember that we got 3. Where's the where do you put the macro in for?
Oh my goodness.
So, if you
beneath
go
your
on
wall.
edit mode,
Mm-hmm.
there's a box on the right that's under your flaws and bonds and stuff like that. It says modifier.
Okay, see it.
Add a box.
Yep.
Check attack and saving throw. And in the first box, which is the general box right next to where it says attack and saving throw, 1d4.
Okay. Thank you.
Give it a try.
Then go out of edit mode and click the box so it's checked.
All right.
Yep. Give us an attack just to see.
My character sheet scrolls up about one line every 15 seconds.
Damn, boy.
Well, I'm sad I wasted that. But so the parentheses, the 4 is the blessed. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Gonna see if strength. Okay. Yep. There's 4. It's 2. Okay. Cool. Neat. Neat.
It's about to begin.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Fucking, I still love that guy.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, wrestling was sort of something I was only interested in until I was like 11.
Oh, okay. Got it. For a second, I thought you implied that that guy was accused of something or had some sort of fall from grace, and you're like, screw it, I don't care what he did. I love that guy.
That's how I almost feel about Dave Grohl.
What happened to Dave
Yeah.
Grohl? What did Dave Grohl do?
Yeah, he just cheats on his wife a lot.
Oh, yeah.
This heartbeat thing is so unsettling.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the battle music going.
Dang it, I'm not listening to what you guys are listening to.
I hear wind blowing.
I like the picture. The demon's like, yeah!
Alright. Okay. Shit's for
What's
reals
my
now.
biggest... Here we go. Combat epic or combat boss?
Go for epic, man.
Yes. Roll, do both at the same time.
At the same time.
So,
Yeah, do.
Torgazel, you see ahead of you this awe-inspiring sight. This immense demonic creature surrounded by swirling energy, and surrounding him and this mystical force are all these smaller creatures. It is your turn. You get to go first.
Cool. Don't worry, guys. I got this.
That was the last we ever saw of Torgazel.
Torgazel Leroy Jenkins and runs up here and he is going to. I don't know if you know, Brian. There was something way back that when he was the first in initiative, he had some bonus, and I've looked through everything and can't find it. But I don't.
I do not remember, but let's just give him advantage because he's going first.
That's a good call. Okay.
You're going to need it.
Okay. You slice into this little creature. It is skinless and hairless, and it's got these strange teeth that splay from its mouth at all angles. And I need to check something. Yep. When you slash. Oh yeah, when you slash into it, it cries out in pain.
No. Stop making us feel for the monsters.
It growls angrily. and
Okay, that's
threatens
better.
you.
He goes again. I don't know if he
Starts
gets it.
yipping like an annoying dog.
That also hits. This creature is dead.
Oh.
That went well.
He has moved as far as he can right now. Torgazel's waiting for more to fight. That's
Okay.
the end of Torgazel's turn. He did not expect that to go as well as it did.
Torgazel immediately gets more to fight as this creature moves up here.
Is that a cannon sound that he does?
And it is. Yeah. It is going to make 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
1, 2.
Those both hit.
Excellent. I want you to also take. There should have been damage in that. 2d8 psychic damage. 10.
10 okay, he definitely takes all that. And then he's resistant to the other damage. So he takes that, I guess, 10 out of that total, which is 11 then. So 21 damage, still not.
I need you to make a Constitution
good.
saving throw.
Okay.
Nice.
That was at advantage.
Oh, crap.
Should have been.
7 and 8 is 15.
Oh no.
So you are stunned
Oh,
by
crap.
the 2 slams.
Okay.
Wait, Torgazel? No, Torgazel was not blessed. Okay.
Nope.
I think you have Indomitable though as a fighter if you want to
Oh
use
yes,
it.
I do have
So you can
Indomitable.
roll again.
Oh yes, I do.
Not at advantage.
Not
Didn't
an
we
advantage,
decide?
no.
Didn't we say that it was? Never
You know
mind.
what?
I said
Never
nothing.
That is exactly.
So
That is the legendary resistance, yeah.
You are not stunned. Also,
Awesome.
Torgazel can see another one of these creatures move.
Oh,
Okay, 30 feet. Boop, to there.
no.
And then it is Typhon's turn.
Oh, I'm so glad we're all still bunched up like this.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do? I mean,
I think he should go for a coffee and come back in 6 seconds. See how things have progressed.
he can see all of y'all. He's got all these options.
And he's still gonna choose to do nothing. What a nice guy.
Funny how that works, except no. Okay, so he is going to. Again, who can he see? Okay. Range.
Oh dear.
I think I avoided that by like 5 feet.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
He looks at Lodeg
Yep.
and he casts a spell.
Yep.
I attempt to stop it.
Excellent. What
Do I
level?
need to roll for this, I assume? I've got spell slots to spare. Let's try 5th level.
Okay, the spell fails. And he smiles.
Whew.
And
He's not supposed to
Tony's
smile.
guessing game begins.
I only really need like 3 spell slots, so I guess I can
that was his
afford
turn.
to be a little reckless.
Okay. Leona, it is your turn.
So I'm gonna use my turn doing what all the Final Fantasy fans do, and
Yes, French.
What?
What even was that?
I don't even know. My tongue just stopped working. It's like I suddenly had.
It wasn't even French.
I had an issue.
C'est même pas français.
The toast I was
c'est-
smelling was French.
Okay.
Anyways, I'll quaff that potion. That was the metallic thing.
You drink the potion. You feel your lips and your mouth turn cold, and then you feel this cold run through your entire body. The rest of you see Leona's skin and hair turn this silverish blue color, almost reflective as her skin turns to metal. You are resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical. You're resistant to fire, ice, thunder, and lightning.
Hey, girl.
You also feel the urge to start attacking shit.
Hey, that goes along well with my next plan.
Okay.
I'll shoot one of my stars as a bonus action at the big.
Okay. I need info on your stars.
So as a bonus action, I can have a moat go for my crown to just shoot at somebody.
Yeah, I need the spell.
I rolled it.
Thank you. 7th level spell. Okay.
It's pretty strong.
Make a spell attack roll. Wow. 27.
Oh yeah.
Strong start, guys.
That was terrible 40-12 damage.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Okay.
Those are. Oh wow.
So he is going to take 7 radiant. Yeah, 7 radiant. As your moat hits him. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
At the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action to cast a spell.
I panic internally.
He casts a spell directly at Leona. This is a 3rd level spell versus that 7th level Crown of Stars, so he has to roll Arcana.
Ooh.
Strength to dispel that shit, oh no!
Wait, no, Charisma. Just Charisma.
What the fuck?
He's so charismatic.
You would have never known with all those snakes everywhere.
Okay. So your Crown of Stars has been dispelled.
Well, that's okay.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. It is Pantouf's turn.
Badoof will rush up. He's been excited about this for a while now. He wants to fight. Ooh, so many friends. Let's see. Oh, he's gonna turn towards this big guy, and hopefully he still has like 5 feet, so he's gonna move here, and he's gonna bark to announce his presence to new friends. 30-foot radius cone, I believe. 30-foot cone is the thing that he does. And it's most likely gonna get the big guy, but I just want to make sure. Yeah. And I might even be able to angle it.
So he's
A
not
little?
going to get
Not getting the big guy.
The big guy. He'll
Okay,
get the other
that's fair. But he's still gonna rah with his best bark.
Okay. And this is the larger of the two.
Stiffened.
Resistant. They are not. And the little guy. Okay. The little guy dead.
He's the superior doggo.
As Pantouf barks, this smaller creature is simply just splattered across the ground. The larger
That's
one
awesome.
will take 22 force. It does not appear to slow it down very much.
And he's gonna bare his teeth and give his best growl, but his tail is still excited because he wanted to get into a fight.
Okay.
And that's gonna be his turn.
All right. At the end of his turn,
Oh no.
double checking. Nope. That's good. Elric.
Oh man, I would like to sing a song to the piano man as I start to blade sing.
Okay.
I am going to move forward. I have a moderate amount of movement. Is it enough? Can I cut through that corner there? You can say no.
Where?
I have-
What corner?
This line. Oh, you can't see that.
No.
Can I go from there to there?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
fuck. You'll have to trust me. It's 40 feet.
I trust you.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Elric, you're too close! Mostly from fear, not really a
And I
plan.
have to be here to hit him, right? Or here?
I'm gonna say you can hit him from there.
Okay.
He's huge, and he takes up even more space due to the writhing snakes and the large wings that are flailing about.
All right. Oof. There are so many bad boys here.
What you gonna do? What are you gonna do when they come for you?
When they come for you.
What am I gonna do in the what?
When they come for you.
Uh,
These bad boys. Bad boys.
Spoken lyrics are the
I'm
best.
going to brandish the wand and cast Circle of Death.
Oh, yeah.
Eh.
Sounds
Alright.
promising.
I was just gonna bop the boss, but there's a lot more guys here than I could see from where I was.
Yeah. I think that's a good move.
It's this. Character sheet, please.
60-foot radius sphere.
Please let me. Eh. All right. Do we even have a 60-foot radius? I'm sorry, guys. I had a different plan. Things failed. Now I'm making excuses. Nobody's buying it.
Nope,
It's-
nobody's buying it.
Okay.
Okay, so I think 60-foot radius gets everything.
Everything
Uh,
to the south.
is that going to get Pontouf? You can say yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do it like this.
Okay. It'll get you too.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
There's no save there.
That's okay. Con saves. No problem. I'm going to remove this now.
Okay. Yeah.
I was looking at that
Wow.
spell. I didn't know how I would use it. It's really cool getting seized.
It's just huge. Like
It's
fuck.
massive.
So you're gonna take that damage yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a
Resistant.
resistant.
fancy elf. He's a fancy
Okay.
lad.
Are you perhaps resistant to fire?
I have
Okay.
absorb elements though. You would know that.
Big guy.
You need to use your reactions. I don't want.
What's your DC?
18.
Okay. So this takes 22. These little ones. All the little ones to the south die.
You kill all the doggos.
No. Cut that shit out.
The good boys.
But they're not the best boys.
They were making a good boy band.
They're the boys that are back in town.
They were
And that's
the
my
boys that are back in the ground.
Just a moment. I got a lot of guys to kill.
What are you talking about?
He's not talking about the dogs.
These guys. 1, 2.
Nice.
I can't wait to play Bard. I make jokes when I get scared.
1, 2, 3. And Typhoon.
Ugh, what are these saves? That was a 9.
What's the spell, by the way, that like does like they get 3 saving throws?
Petrify?
Contagion.
Oh,
Contagion. That's what I was looking for.
Ooh.
I don't think wizards get it.
No, it's a druid thing and a cleric thing. It's really good for burning through.
Legendary resistances. That's why I wanted it, but I couldn't find it on the wizard list, so I'm guessing.
At the end of your turn, Typhon will use a legendary action.
Rah.
It is. Yeah, he's just gonna strike out at you with one of his snakes on his arms.
You're just barely too far.
It's insufficient.
Okay.
Oh, damn blade singers.
Yeah. Well, I'll roll higher than a 3 next time.
Neat.
So, like, Elric's really smug that didn't hit, but then he realized that was his pinky snake, the weakest snake finger of them all.
Yeah, you realize he's kind of just toying with you, watching
He's been
you.
filing it down for like a while.
He's sort of evaluating you. You've seen your cat do this, and you fucking hate your cat. Annalise will go. What would you like Annalise to do?
I'll tell her, let's take care of the big ones, and then we'll handle the biggest.
She will do that. She has how much movement? She can move. Well, she can only get to there. But she has spells.
God, our time is up.
She is going to. Yeah, she's going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Ooh.
And you see just this whirring mass of bats appear around her. They begin attacking the creature nearby. So they are a radius of 15 feet.
She seems pretty loyal, though.
Okay, that is her turn.
It wasn't until she was gone that we realized she was the most human.
The bad guys will, on their turns, make saves. So, Tira, it is your turn.
All right. I'll tell this a ceiling here.
It is roughly 40 feet tall, out in the large
Cool.
central area.
Okay.
Now remember, Typhon himself is 20-ish feet tall.
Okay. Well, I've considered it. I've considered my options, but for now, I think I'm comfortable where I'm at. I have an angle on this guy, and I have good aim. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the thing. Elric is right next to him. Tira don't fuck around. Tira will dig into her quiver and pull out one of her special arrows. She's gonna it's the purple arrows, the shadow ones.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna take aim, sharpshooter with the sneak attack and the blast, and just shoot that guy. Big money.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one hits. The second one hits. The third does
And
not.
I'm going to use a point of luck to reroll that third one.
It hits.
Nice.
Wow.
27, 29, 31. 87 points of damage.
And then I'm going to... Because that was my first arrow. I'm going to... Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna grab into my pouch. I had prepared this. I have an arrow of slaying. And I'm going to shoot that as well. Also a sharpshooter. Big money. I'm going to reroll that one too. Another point of luck gone. Jesus Christ, save me from myself.
Okay. So he will take 23 just regular damage. I want you to roll 12 d10
D10.
as he makes a constitution save.
I mean, he's probably gonna make the con save, but
Still. 12d10, gladly. Big money.
Yeah.
That
That's
was
a
pretty
good
above board.
roll.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So he will take half of that, or 35.
he couldn't have failed that.
Yeah, but you know what? For my first round, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah,
And then
no,
I'm gonna tuck the corner here and try to hide.
In
Yep.
anger, he lashes out at the nearest person.
Oh crap.
You know, we
Sorry,
might just be able to burn through his first 3 forms pretty quickly.
Elric.
24 to hit.
Hello?
Too far
I can hear
away. Now we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I think I just hit the wrong button. 24 does not hit.
Okay.
What?
You are so AC'd.
I have 3 things I'm good at. This is 2 of them.
Well, I'll roll higher than a 6 next time.
You don't have to.
All right.
There are other options.
Load egg.
Wait, hold on. Lodeg rushes, and hopefully he is not within this thing's range. He uses his movement and then dashes the final bit to get up to the big guy.
Where does load egg go? I'm not seeing.
So he goes up to there. Bonus action,
So
dashing.
unfortunately, you will take 2 opportunity attacks moving through there.
Alright, that's fine. I am raging. Fingers crossed. I have not recklessly attacked yet, so just normal attacks.
So the first 20?
20 hits.
Okay. You take 6 piercing damage. I need you to make an easy wisdom save.
Well, I'm gonna have advantage against me anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No
you
difference.
get blessed.
Yeah. Alright,
and then the
okay.
big one. Sorry. Then the big one will make an attack against you.
Ow. Yeah, that's 14 points.
Dang.
5.
Yep.
Alright, well that burned through my temporary hit points. But now that I'm close enough, I'm going to recklessly attack with Squall. And I don't even have my Yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna have my shield in my back. Nah, I will. Alright. Recklessly attack with Squall. Just because I don't want to change things right now. Ooh, that was...
Good.
Yeah! Oh, yeah, got it.
So a
Cool.
34 will hit. Which are you doing? Lightning or
What have a +2 to? I'm gonna be doing cold damage for the first one.
Okay.
And then I'll switch to lightning damage on the second attack, and then my ancestral protectors surround us both as the largest snake you have ever seen explodes from my chest and begins swirling around us both,
Okay.
locking us in combat.
When you pierce into him with Squall, the lightning plays across his body, but does not seem to penetrate the wound in any way.
I said cold the first time, didn't I?
The cold seems to spread across his body and not penetrate the wound
Okay.
in any way.
Okay. Well, might as well stab again.
Okay.
At 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
All right.
You do 15 damage.
I'm up in his face, and this is where I'm going to be the rest of the combat if I can help it. All right. Good turn. Good turn.
Jacob, it is your turn.
Okay. Jacob is going to. Jacob is going to cast. Baneful Attractor on this guy.
Okay, excellent.
And yeah, that's another. That's an extra. So then he's going to move over here, and actually, Mort will get even a little closer and be ready for the next turn.
Okay. The little creatures, those that survived. These three up here. Let's move how far? Okay. We're going. Just move. Okay. They are going to move. I'm having some browser issues. Give me a second.
So what are the odds he only has one form?
0. His corpse is his second form.
They move up there. They can't do anything.
It's the only form I
They will
support.
dash. One is there. One is there. Okay. This one is going to scooch right up here, and it is going to attack Leona.
Oh
Yep. 9 does not hit.
Cling.
no!
Okay. The 3 in the back. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Jacob, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty.
Not Jacob.
Got this.
Oh, that's
Nice
really good.
saving throw.
Unfortunately, you failed the save. So all of you see the space around Jacob warp and bend, and he seems to almost fold. Jacob, you feel a weird rending and pulling as you are teleported.
What? Oh, neat.
You appear 40 feet in the air above Typhon, and you fall.
Oh man.
You take 4d6 falling damage. 16. Not bad.
That's yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Everyone who was within 10 feet of where you were.
Could shield help me with that? No, never mind. That's an AC thing.
So Leona and Pantouf and Mort will each take. Yeah, you need to make a concentration check, please. So just make a Constitution saving throw. Jacob, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep, I need you to make a constant. Yep.
That store is up. I'm sorry.
Oh, yep.
I wish.
You're still fine
Okay.
as you maintain concentration on Bless. Leona and Pantouf, you, when he is pulled away and the space warps around you. Okay, ask out loud, please. I don't know what you're asking. What?
Oh, the elemental.
Initiative. He did
That's-
not roll initiative.
That was more for Tony and less for you.
Okay.
I did roll initiative for him. I guess he never showed up. Let me roll up to see what it was. I think it was like a 4.
We'll have him go on your turn.
Okay,
And I'll have him go after these guys finish for this
sure
round.
thing.
Okay. Where was I? Leona and Pantouf, you take 39 psychic damage. As the space is
Oh,
ripped.
psychic damage.
Oh,
Ow.
I guess Jacob got the easy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's next to a demon, so
Who's really winning here? Is up for debate?
Then the other two are going to fire at Lodag and Elric, who are closest to the master. So 2 at Elric. 1, 2, 1 hit.
I will spirit shields that.
That is Elric. Oh, you're spirit shielding. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool.
I will take it.
Minus 10 points and reflects back and hits the guy who threw the orb
Nice.
for 10 points.
I am
Okay.
immune to psychic damage because of my spell.
Nice.
You're
Then I guess I didn't do it? Okay.
Would you have known that, Lodag?
Did he explain that to me? I don't know.
I mean, I probably would have, but I don't know if I would have. I probably would have done it super fast to everybody. Like, oh, by the way,
Well, it's when he takes damage is when I'm able to use my spirit.
Okay.
Took no damage. I don't know.
Then in that case, I'm willing to let you keep it. No big deal.
Alright. I'll probably be using it right away on myself anyway.
As the next two come at you. 1, 2.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely use it on myself. It's only 10 points, so because that's roll sucked, but that's gonna be 30. Hold on.
20, 48 plus 25.
60, 82 points of damage.
Nasty.
Ow. Sorry, 72 because I spirit shielded.
Okay, and
That
you
hurt.
reflect damage back at them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those were their turns. The elemental can go.
okay. He is going to run up. Let's run up here. Let us alleviate a threat. He is going to make 2 ball attacks. Fuck it. He's going to Thunderous Strike.
Thunderstruck.
Right? No. No? Yeah. No? Yeah. No, he's going to make a regular attack. 2 regular attacks.
Let's go to
And his weapons
the
are magical.
today.
Excellent. The first attack does hit for 10.
And I think he has 40 movement speed. I'm just going to move him, but that's his turn.
Okay. At the top of the round, Typhon gets a lair action.
Don't they lose initiative, so can't Torgazal go with
What?
don't lair actions lose initiative, so Torgazal can...
Trent really wants to win.
I will let Torgazal go first.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Torgazal. Don't worry, Torgazal's gonna end it now. He can't even see the demon right now. Well, he probably can, but no, he's not going to attack that. He's going to attack the one that's next to him with katana.
19 will hit. Is the katana magical?
That's a great question. I'm looking
I
at it.
don't-
Item type, melee weapon, properties, versatile, and finesse.
I don't believe it is.
I think it is. Just very nicely made.
Yeah. Okay. Next, 14 will not hit. As you, and 23 will.
Also, it says. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
It says that draw strike in the first round. Oh, wait.
On the
That
first round
was
of
what-
combat, when you draw the weapon, you get extra goodness.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay. Found it.
Okay. Now, a
yeah,
layer action.
Guys are beefy.
Okay. So Typhon holds out his left arm, and you see this strange bulge starting at his shoulder and then moving down the arm until it reaches the end when the snake's mouth opens, and falling out of the mouth, dripping with this viscous fluid, is
A cake.
sure. What? Yeah. What is another?
Oh, he's just spawning those.
Oh
Okay.
crap! Those things are so strong, and he made another.
Father of monsters, man.
Mhm.
Should be mother of monsters. He just gave birth.
Maybe it's like the seahorses, you know?
Maybe he's just got a whole bunch of them up in there.
Oh, and now
We
it's
all-
your turns.
We all know that was just an embarrassed. Oh man.
Okay, so first, that top one needs to make a saving throw for Annalise's spirit guardians. Okay, it's DC 15. Wisdom save. It fails. It will take. Sorry. $23 necrotic damage. Just from standing nearby. But now it will attack. And it is going to use its Reaping Arms attack. As it makes a separate slam attack at each creature within 10 feet. So Annalise, Torgazel, and the Myrmidon each get one attack. Annalise, Torgazel, Myrmidon.
Go Merm, tanking a crit damage.
If you were hit, I need you to make a dex save.
Okay. Huh? No. Wait. Yeah. That was Torque. Okay.
Okay. I need the Myrmidon to make a dex save.
Oh, yes. That. Come on, Elric, sheet, get out of the way. Phew.
Okay, the Myrmidon and Annalise are both knocked prone by the slam attacks. And she has to make a concentration check. Yeah, she's great. Okay.
Which slam was at the Myrmidon? Which
the bottom
slam was
one,
at the
the
Myrmidon?
crit.
Ow! Are his attacks magical?
Let's see. Did I write it down? No, his attacks are not magical. They are just. They just hit hard.
They do. Can confirm.
Okay. Now this one is going to move to here. There. It can Yep, it can reach low deck. So it's going to do the same thing. And do one slam at Elric and one at low deck. Elric, low deck.
Alright, that'll hit me and deal 7 points of damage.
Okay, I need a dex save from you. You were able to see it coming.
27.
You are not knocked prone.
Neat.
And the last one moves. What is he gonna do? Yeah, he's just gonna beat on Jacob. He can't get in with Lodeg. Sorry, Jacob.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah. So he's gonna make 2 attacks at you. 1,
Cool.
2.
Those 2 hit.
Okay. So you will also take 2d8 psychic damage. 9 more psychic damage.
Okay.
Now, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw versus these slam attacks. Just one.
He can't be knocked prone because of the stat.
This is about being stunned.
Or stunned.
Then you are cool. I need you to make 2 concentration checks.
As a cucumber.
Definitely concentration checks for sure, yeah.
A refrigerated cucumber.
You're rolling with Targazel. You're rolling with
God
Targazel.
bless our things! I'm sorry.
Oh no! Oh no, Jacob! What are you doing?
Bless is
Bless
off.
isn't concentration, but the baleful attractor is. So.
Bless is concentration.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I thought it wasn't.
That's okay. I'm going to let you keep Bless, and we lose the Baleful Attractor. Next time, you'll lose Bless.
Okay.
You're so kind.
You are very kind.
We need the help.
Okay.
Something big is coming.
That was their turn. Now it is Typhon's turn.
Yeah, it's Typhon.
Alright, it wasn't that long.
Well, goodbye, everyone.
What is he going to do?
I knew I should have action surge and just unloaded everything that I had.
Wait, you didn't action surge that first round? How'd you fire
No,
so
that
many
was-
arrows?
Well, my purple arrows are 3 in one shot.
Oh yeah.
So he has to attack Lodeg first. So, 1 for Lodeg.
Cool.
All right.
What's the con saving throw? Be
So-
poisoned.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna start off with con save. DC 24. Well then, alright.
Yep.
So, I am poisoned,
Okay.
and I take 10 piercing damage.
Yep. So that was 1. He gets to make a few more of these.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2.
Ooh.
Oh lord.
Okay, so I am out, but hold on. I might be at 1 hit point unless I catastrophically fail. Let's see. Nope, I'm good. I'm still up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seeing
Ah,
that
you
you're
can't beat me.
still up, he will attack you with his tail.
Oh, crap.
Is it also a snake?
It is
All
2
right.
2 snakes bound together.
Hold on, what's my thing again? Relentless Rage. Okay, so it started off at 10, now it's at 15.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta roll a 8 or better.
God
I'm
damn
gonna
it.
use my inspiration to. Come on! Oh, okay. I'm still up.
That was a good use of inspiration.
I can keep going all day.
You are grappled.
Easy there,
Oh,
Steve
great.
Rogers.
I was just thinking that.
I'm poisoned and restrained.
Mm-hmm. So, poisoned and restrained.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to reach out one arm towards Elric. And the snakes on it start moving in a strange, hypnotic pattern. A 14. I crit failed.
I throw up my sword and I tell him, "Keep your hands to yourself, Weinstein."
Nice. Also, at the beginning of his turn, he regenerates.
He regenerates? Ah!
Oh no!
Of course they regenerate.
Fucker.
Just some.
This turn is not going as well as the last
Enough.
turn.
Okay, that was his turn. Leona.
I believe I can do this. Taking an attack of opportunity from the little puppy.
It will do
It's
that.
over there. That'll miss.
Okay.
You know, we might as well just go for it, so I'm just going to make some attacks, Brian.
Okay, when you start to attack,
Yes.
you start to feel this strange sense come over you that really all you really want to attack is the little dog creature. Any attacks you make against Typhon are at disadvantage.
That's okay. I want to attack him anyways. I'll do it again. And on that second one, I'm going to roll... I'm going to use the Silver Star of
you're not.
Lux.
So that was the... You're
I'm
attacking
not.
the little dog?
No, I'm talking Typhon.
Okay, yeah. So the first one hits, that's 17. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
And I'm spotting on the first one.
Okay.
Then on the second one, I was going to use the Silver Star of Luck because I've got a crit fish. I'm going to roll 4 d20s and then pick the...
Okay.
Big money. Curses.
Nope. But that is a 30 still.
Nice.
Okay.
I'd like to do the smitiest ability.
Oh.
Does... Well, it didn't explode, but that's okay.
Yep. So. Okay. He looks hurt. At the end of your turn, he is going to take a legendary action. As he starts beating his wings, I need all of you who are nearby him to make dexterity saving throws.
This is just what he wanted.
That's 11, which means I'm probably gonna have to Constitution saving throw to see if I stay up. DC 20. Let's do this.
Chumbawamba.
Ah, wait.
Ah!
I think it already included bless. Yeah, it did.
Reroll
Okay.
with no penalty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah! Woo!
Awesome.
Funny thing is, I rolled the exact same thing on my D20. I just rolled one better on my bless.
That is funny.
Nice.
As his wing beats smash into the rest of you, all of you take 29 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
What a waste. I was already at 1.
And he moves half his speed.
Do I have to concentration check that?
I didn't realize he could move. Are attacks of opportunity on the table? Or...
They are not.
I do not have to concentration check that.
Okay, Jacob, you're let's see, 29 halved is 15 is what you needed, Jacob, as Bless goes away.
Bless is gone.
Okay. Pantouf, it is your turn.
Pantouf, this Dogo is too weak for him. He's gonna leave him for Mort. He's seen these mean casters over there. You see what they can do. He's going to start his round by regenerating. 12 points. Does it add automatically? No, I believe it does not.
It does not.
12 points. Then I'm just gonna roll my d6 to see if he gets his bark again. He does not. He's gonna walk all the way to here, which he can reach, and then he is going to. Oh yeah, he's going to look super cute and try to play with this guy over here.
All right.
This is a real thing. I did not know this.
How could he resist this cute little pupper?
This is one of his new Fey abilities.
He's still looking adorable. I think it's an action.
God, no one would ever suspect that. You're running through the Feywild, you see a puppy. Like, we always just expect it to be some attractive person, but no, it's the puppies that lure us into our deaths.
Mm-hmm.
And that is unfortunately all that he can do.
Okay. At the end of his turn, what is going to happen?
Guys, if no one ends their turn, he can never take legendary actions. Mind games.
Mind games.
Nope, it's good. Ulrich, your turn.
Okay. I would like to bop these 3 doggos here in the center. This big man and Typhon as I cast Steel Wind Strike.
Okay.
It sounds like a super anime ability, like Steel
yeah.
Wind Strike!
I finish the teleport and then I sheathe my blade and then they all explode.
Nice.
Starting with the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Doggo, Doggo, Doggo. And the big one, Typhon.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay,
Wow.
so
Holy
the dogs all die.
And is he in the air, or did he just drift over a few
He
feet?
flew up.
Okay, so I will have to end my turn on the ground. Well, how far up is he?
He's only up about 10 feet because he can't fly up very high.
Okay, I will fall adjacent to him, but back on the ground.
Okay, so there's a thing that happens. First, you hit the big guy for sure, and that does 39. When you strike Typhon, he uses his bend space reaction. And he is now here. And he is now here.
Whoa.
You hit the
Right
Hulk
where I want him to be.
for
Oh.
43.
Well played, well played. I am going to, as a bonus action, use my Shadow Jaunt and teleport up here to flank if Lodag attacks the Hulk.
Okay.
But that'll be my turn.
All right. On her turn, Annalise will scooch up here and go ham on this guy. She gets some attacks. And does some damage. Okay, that's her turn. Next up is Tira.
All right. I don't know how well I was hidden, but I see that Jacob is right next to this guy. So I'm going to just turn around the corner, grab my second purple arrow, take my bonus action to do my steady aim before I forget. And I'm just gonna shoot at Typhon again. Big money. Let's do it! 25 for the first one, second one, and third one.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, yes!
Yes!
Well, I mean, he's right behind Jacob, right? And he's got all these tentacles everywhere. Does he have a face, or is it just tentacles?
No, he does have a face. He's got like a human chest and shoulders and head
And a beard.
and a beard.
Cool. Oh, well, as I shoot,
Oh,
because
yeah, I
it's
could
one
see
arrow that I shoot, I'm just gonna pull back the arrow and shoot it, and then it splits into 3, and the first 2 just grab both his wings, and the third one just pins him straight in the head and just brings him all the way across the room to be pinned into the wall. Fine.
He takes the arrow in the head. Black ichor starts flowing between his eyes, down his nose, into his beard, and with his last breath, he laughs.
God damn it.
As he falls, his body explodes in
Oh, no.
black smoke. The rest of the creatures in the room collapse.
Like, this was a victory, but it doesn't feel like a victory. I hate it when they laugh.
Suddenly, you feel tremors. The ground starts shaking. The energy in the center of the room begins swirling more and more quickly. Tira, you hear sounds coming down the stairs behind you. Stone being moved.
I will turn around real quick with an arrow drawn. Do I see anybody coming? I will.
Make a quick perception check, but it's the end of your turn.
Okay, that's cool. There's a 15.
It's very large, whatever is coming. But you only hear, you think, one creature.
I still had some movement, maybe?
Mhm.
Just to not be caught between a rock and a hard place, I'm going to fly about 20 feet up and just move down the hall and just, I think something's coming, and I don't know if it's friend or foe.
Okay. Lodag, at the start of your turn, you take poison damage.
Yep. And it doesn't matter how much poison damage, because all depends on if I make a DC 25 Constitution saving throw.
Lodag.
Nope.
Lodag.
Nope. It is alright.
Reroll.
Are you sure? Alright.
I mean, good
I
roll,
like
big
an
money.
18.
No penalty. You got this.
Oh, tried.
No.
As the
I-
Lodag collapses from the poison.
Good turn. Woo!
Good turn.
Jacob.
Jacob is okay. Jacob is going to call out to Annalise to help Lodag. Do we see anything in here that looks like the doorway we're supposed to find?
Make a perception or an investigation.
Okay.
You're not seeing the doorway that was described. It doesn't match the door that you used to enter. And you remember that the celestial woman had said she had seen a door like this. Typhon was standing in front of it.
Yeah.
But you don't immediately see it. There's a lot of rubble.
And is what's happening here in the center again?
The energy is swirling around faster and faster. As a matter of fact, I would like you to roll a D100.
I opened my big mouth. This is my fault.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay.
The hair on your arms is starting to stand up. And
Can I roll an Arcana check to figure out what's happening?
yes. This will be your turn, except for movement. This feels like raw magic.
Okay.
And you don't know if it's dangerous or what, but it is currently not being channeled. And yeah, it seems to be intensifying.
Okay. I'm gonna stand back here.
Also, the ground is shaking. Each turn that goes by, the ground starts shaking more and more. Rubble is
Okay.
falling from the ceiling.
We're in the
Anything
danger
else?
zone now.
I think this might be the witch light. Don't know.
Anything else?
I think that's all I can do because that's my action. Moving back. Yeah.
Then it's Torgazel's turn.
Torgazel is not gonna wait for Annalise. He's gonna run up to Load Egg. Like, you're supposed to eat me, not the other crowd. So he runs over and gives him one of the potions of healing.
Okay.
Oh.
Roll 2d4 plus 2.
+2.
Yes.
You get 6.
Yay!
Okay, you're still poisoned.
Oh crap.
Yep. Bleh!
You look better. That is the end of Torgazel's turn. That was his action and his move.
Okay, I would like Torgazel to roll a d100.
Oh no.
Okay, nothing happens. Leona, you are prone. You're hurt. The room, the everything is shaking. Rubble is falling. You're in the center of this swirling mass of energy.
Stand up.
Yeah, probably good.
I don't have any idea. She said he was in front. I'm just gonna like walk into this circle and see if something happens, and then I'd look for a doorway.
Make a perception or investigation.
And I'm gonna add a D8 to that.
Yeah.
29.
You notice a collapsed staircase to the south that seems to lead down.
Okay, I'll move in that direction.
Do you let us know about that?
Yeah, I'll shout it. Or actually, I can just mind.
In our mining times.
Remember, it was half your movement
Here.
to stand.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We'll remain here.
I need a D100.
Currently in the belly of Typhon.
Yep, you are fine. Nothing happens. Pantoof.
Pantouf looks around for more danger as his wounds are healing.
So the room is shaking. Rocks are falling from the ceiling. Walls are starting to collapse. This mass of purple energy is starting to form almost like a water spout on the ocean. You know, the tornado-like funnel. So there's danger all around.
Oh, okay. Nothing that he can really bite, though.
Well, I mean, you could try
You
and
could
bite the magic.
He's a little lost. There's a lot of magic going on, but he's a good boy. He wants to help. Yeah, he's gonna try to bite the magic. He's confused. Nobody seems to know where they're going, so he's gonna not bark. He's gonna bite. He's gonna just bite magic.
You'd be surprised how similar this is to what I'm doing on my turn, though.
Yeah.
He's actually got a bite the magic ability, right?
Oh yes, Chutoy. This is.
So make a charisma check.
Can actually bite the magic.
He bites the magic. He used all his cute before, and now he doesn't feel as cute as he was. He's doubting himself because that mage did not look like they wanted to pet him, and he's not okay with that.
Okay.
He needs to hit the special clothing store to pick up some cuter outfits to feel cute
Yes.
Maybe some little booties or galoshes or something.
Yeah.
again. A baseball cap, but it has like a little spinner on top.
Oh.
I need Pantouf to roll a D100.
D100. 268.
Okay, nothing happens. His hair, standing this close to the swirling magic, his hair goes poof. But that's about it.
We are playing with fire.
It is Elric's turn. Unless Pantouf wanted
So-
to move.
He's going to go see what Jacob is up to. Maybe lick his face like once. But that's his turn.
Okay.
So, this does it look like this vortex is getting powerful and is the cause of the disturbance?
You can make an Arcana or an Investigation check.
I have more important things to do with my action. I'm going to see if I can control it. Can I stick my hand into the vortex? If this is, just wild magic, can I shape it into something that isn't lethal to us?
You can attempt to do so.
I will try to attempt to do so.
Then what I would like you to do is make an Arcana check. You may expend a spell slot. Depending on the level of the spell slot will affect the DC of this check.
The highest spell slot I have left is a 4th, so I will expend a 4th.
Okay.
I don't know why I closed my sheet after I ticked off a spell slot. That was dumb. But I will make the Arcana check.
I would like you to roll a D100, please.
Can I reroll real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to reroll, and I'm going to take a penalty. Or no penalty.
No
That's how it
penalty.
works.
Serious. Oh no.
Fuck! Okay, 100, yeah. Alright, guys. This magic can't be controlled. It's too powerful.
We roll
Lesser
like
men
shit.
would go mad. I say lesser men would go mad as Leon is
69.
standing in it.
69.
That's nice. Nothing happens. You attempt to control the magic, but it continues to intensify and swirl around you.
I think with a 69, everybody is slightly pleased.
Yeah.
If nothing happens, you're not doing it right.
That's my turn.
Okay. Having had the tunnel pointed out, Annalise will stand.
Brian, when Jacob received that information, when the the shepherd,
The Shepherd King.
the Shepherd King, when he talked about this stuff, did Jacob glean the info that the seal is on the door?
So that wasn't from the Shepherd King.
Oh,
That was from talking with the celestial woman who was in the dragon's refuge. And she had said she had seen a door like the one you all described coming through to get into the Demonhold.
well, but when I was talking to Shepherd King, he mentioned like you can kill Typhon, break the seal, kill Typhon.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
You're not certain what he was referring to. But Typhon was moving around. He didn't seem to have been sealed very well.
Okay.
She is going to first stop thinking about her spirit guardians, because she's not allowed to kill any of you with them. And she will move 15 feet. That's her turn. Tira.
Okay. Any more noise coming from the hallway?
Mm-hmm. Something big is coming.
Let me check. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna use my full movement to fly here to see if I can't see what's coming.
Okay. You see Rock getting pushed aside. And you see right now, mostly just Rock getting pushed aside. You see something coming through, but it's hard to tell quite what just yet. It's not close enough. The tunnel being collapsed behind. Whatever it is seems to be moving that collapsed tunnel out of the way.
Yeah, I'll ask on the bond. Oh, that's a very good idea. I'll just ask Bala. Kanor, is that you?
You hear in your head, "It is Vala. I'm making my way to you."
Here, let me help. I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash, and then I'll start helping her move some rocks to make some room.
Okay. Okay. You'll use your action to do that. Make a strength check.
Okay. Strength. You know, she's actually not my weakest character ever, which is nice. Of course, I rolled like shit, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I helped.
All right. Low deck.
Really puke up the potion you just poured down my throat and go back unconscious.
No, we're gonna reset. No, we don't reset your thing, right?
My what?
You're raging.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't reset until a short rest.
Okay.
And then
what I didn't do was have you make a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn, last round, to throw.
even
off
though
the
I was
poison.
unconscious?
Even though
okay.
you're unconscious, your body would try and get rid of the poison.
14 probably doesn't work. All right.
Antibodies.
Yeah. You take another 20.
Mm-hmm.
I just.
No, you have to keep the potion down, though.
Yeah, he's gonna scoop the bile back into his mouth.
Make another Constitution save, though.
It's like trying to give medication to a cat. You have to watch him for 10 minutes, making sure they don't throw it up.
Constitution.
Okay.
This is not good.
Okay. It is Jacob's turn.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
well, then
wait,
before.
sorry. My bad.
Sorry.
Did I miss? Nope. Yep, it's Jacob's turn.
Okay. Jacob wants to see if whatever this magic is sealed.
Is what?
Is sealed, like kept is being kept in its place. He doesn't believe it is. He thinks the seal is on the door, so he needs to get to where he thinks the door is. Leona was kind of pointing out. So he's going to dimension door there.
Okay, I will move you. Boop. Yeah, sorry.
Do I see anything down the stairs?
So there's mostly rubble filling the stairs. You're gonna have to clear it.
I'll use whatever I can to start clearing it.
Okay, make a strength check.
Oh. Well, that is definitely. Yep.
Yep.
Ow!
Okay.
Ow! I hurt my arm. Okay, next turn he'll be able to.
It's Torgazel's turn.
Okay, Torgazel is just rolling his eyes. He's gonna pull Lodeg away from this swirling magic.
Mm-hmm.
And he can probably only move half speed, so
Yep.
then to there.
Go ahead and move yourself. I'll move Lodeg.
Okay. That's all he can do, but he feels at least a little better that hopefully Lodeg is in a safer position now.
Seems to be.
Cool. That's Torgazel's move.
Okay, Leona, it is your turn. Can't hear you.
Oh, it's because I forgot to click my push to talk button.
That would do that.
Yeah, good. I'm gonna try and make my way to the south.
Mm-hmm.
Something crazy is going on right now. What the heck? When I pick up my token, the screen floats.
That's
Like my mouse button is pressed in?
that's weird. I will move you.
Please, that is... I'm just gonna reload.
There you go. You can
Thank
move
you.
there. You almost make it with a dash. I believe you can make it with a dash. Come down and help Jacob.
Okay.
It's Pantouf's turn.
Badoof, seeing Jacob just desert him, I guess he didn't like the lick.
He'll say, Jacob will say, "Follow me," before he disappears in the dimension door.
He's gonna consider it, and as he's trotting around, he's gonna see more magic and see that Elric is doing something, and he's just like, "Hey, you're also biting the magic. Look, I can also bite the magic," and he's gonna try to bite the magic again.
All right.
Oh yeah!
As Pantouf becomes his ultimate form, you all see
Pomeranian.
Pantouf just seemingly bite into the middle of the air. This swirling mass of energy just starts to swirl faster, but the tip of the funnel now seems to be Pantouf as he begins absorbing this swirling mass of magical energy. I do need Pantouf to make a Constitution saving throw.
There's a moment when it first starts where Elric is like shouting, "I think I'm getting a hold of it! I'm learning to control it!" Son of a bitch.
I told you he was the best boy.
As Pantouf fully absorbs this swirling mass of energy, all of the shaking around you stops. and
It's going to
then
be so much worse than cheese farts and dogs.
and then starts again. This time, less seemingly centered on the swirling vortex and more just as if whatever was holding this place together is now gone. Pantouf, though, seems to be emitting light.
Oh no.
He is a shiny best boy.
When he starts to move now to the south to help Jacob, he almost trips and falls as he is moving at 5 times his normal speed.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
did you see this?
And there's glitter just flowing from his light trail.
He turns and looks at all this stone that Jacob is trying to clear and Leona has too, and he just lets out one of his barks and literally just digs a tunnel with the force of his bark. The glow on him starts to subside a little bit with this.
Such a good boy. That's the end of his turn, I think.
At the end of his turn, Tira, you see a large head poke through some of this stone right beside you. It is silver in coloration, and she says, "You may want to step back."
Can I use my reaction
You can step
to...
back.
Cool. Well, I can fly, so can I take a few swings of wings and just let her through the stairway?
As she comes through the stairway, squeezing, moving slowly as the stairway can barely accommodate her form. When you see her, one of her wings is torn, and you can see obviously broken. There are gouges all along her. It looks like some of the frills around her head have been burned. One of her eyes is swollen shut. Her claws, some have been, it looks like just torn out. She's limping a bit. And when she looks at you with her one good eye, you sort of get the feeling that maybe you shouldn't ask any more questions. As she limps into the center of the room with all of you.
Can I follow her, or do I need to wait my turn? I probably need to wait my turn.
We're out of combat. We're out of initiative.
Okay, cool.
As yep. The only thing that we need to resolve is
Fixing Lodag.
yeah.
Yeah, on my next turn, I take more poison damage and automatically one saving throw and roll another death saving throw.
I mean, technically, it is a problem that will eventually end itself.
Yeah,
No.
it'll work itself out.
On her turn, Annalise comes forward
Yeah.
and literally bends down, looking at all of you to see if you're about to stop her. Seeing that you don't, she bites Lodek.
What? Are you taking the poison out, or are you just eating him?
Please make him a vampire. He'll be so happy.
I would be so happy.
She is
Let it
apparently
happen.
just drinking.
Annalise! Jacob!
What? I told her to help him!
She's just eating him!
She's got one of those swirly straws.
Annalise,
Is she not
help
just
him.
sucking out the poison?
Mom,
that's how poison
Annalise won't
works.
leave Lodag alone!
Tira and Torgazel can make perception checks.
Okay.
Tira, you just see her drinking. Torgazel, you see black veins spreading from her lips down her throat. You don't know if this is normal for vampires because, you're not... I don't know if any of you have seen her feed before.
I think we saw her
I
after a
thought
combat.
we saw her
like,
fuck somebody up.
I remember you saw her deliver a disembodied leg to Lodeg once.
That's true.
But you may have seen her in cloud form, where the mist turned pink as somebody was destroyed.
Yeah,
I think it was
definitely
that.
saw that.
I remember that one for sure.
After a few moments, you see Lodeg's breathing slow.
Okay. He seems to be
And,
like slowing of death or slowing of more at peace.
and I need Lodeg to make some death saves.
Oh,
Sweet.
God.
Let's have another one.
Jacob!
Okay.
I don't know how much it's helping.
And she stands. And she holds out a hand to this tarnished holy symbol that she wears. And she casts that. Everyone gets back 11 hit points,
That's really
including
nice.
Lodeg, who is no longer poisoned.
Yay! Told you can count on her.
As-
You didn't even see it. It was really freaky. I
She
keep my
said
eyes
that
on
I
Annalise.
I reach up to my neck and I'm just like, am I a vampire now?
I don't know.
She is fully healed.
Annalise, am I a vampire now?
She stops as she's on her way to Jacob. She turns and looks over her shoulder and she says, "We do not turn pets." And she continues towards Jacob.
Did she answer my question or no?
I think she said no.
Oh,
Think you're good, bud?
I am
Maybe-
upset.
Lady Vala, did your husband fall?
Tira is just gesticulating like.
As she enters the room, she says, "Have you found the door?"
We think it's to the south. Do you have the rod?
I do.
And as pragmatic as can be, I just turn towards the door.
Okay, you all head towards the door. You've got maybe 5 minutes left on your Myrmidon, by the way.
Oh yeah, I assume he'll be leaving soon.
Okay. She follows as well. You all get down there. When she sees the tunnel, she realizes that she's too big and that she's too weak to fit through. And she, with great effort, returns to human form. And it looks as if her human form, which normally she's wearing clothing like a rich merchant or a noble would wear, and she's always very well put together. She looks like she's been through a 12-round prize fight and not won. But you all descend through this tunnel that Pantouf has dug for you and
He's the best boy.
find the door. And like before, Pantouf and Lady Vala place their respective hands on the circles. The door turns, this time instead of molten, it turns into an inky black pool of liquid. There is this time carving above the top of the door.
Do we know what it said?
Jacob can read it. It is not in any language any of the rest of you know. Jacob, it says, "The Sanctum of Sorrow." And that is where we're going to leave off.
The sanctum of sorrow.
I wonder if this is where the wailing was coming from.
It doesn't sound very good. I've also used all my good stuff on
Oh,
Typhon.
they said
I have-
that the witchlight was bound to a baby, right?
Yes.
This
You
could
think we're gonna have to
go-
kill a child?
It's totally
Oh,
gonna
no.
be Elric.
Well, it at one point had been bound to a child, but it didn't work, and then it was bound to a place. But
Well, we still
so-
haven't met the wizard. Still haven't
true.
seen the Rashashka. Whatever it's called.
Rakshasa.
Rakshasa, thank you.
Chicago!
Okay, I have to
And-
scroll back. How much damage was that first round? I must know for my own pride.
And I need to take a short rest.
And can I drink this potion while we're climbing the stairs?
What potion?
The superior potion we got.
Might as well.
Oh, actually, yeah. I'll just down a bunch of potions.
What's the superior? Is that the... I have no idea.
88 plus 8?
I think that's the
Supreme?
supreme. No, yeah, you're right. It's
Did
88
I note
plus
it
8.
down?
Wait, what's
no, I
Supreme
did
then?
not.
Supreme's like plus 20. So I think you're right. I think it's 88 plus 8. 8d4 plus 8.
Gotcha, hang on. Potion of healing. Superior, 8d4 plus 8. Supreme would be 10d4 plus 20.
Oh, it's always D4s. Okay, so it's 8d4.
Yeah.
8d4
That's a big
plus-
difference. 8d8.
Regular is 2d4 plus 2.
So good potions. You gotta love them.
Alright.
We
31.
survived, although
I mean,
it was
that-
a close call for Lodek.
That was
Hey,
a
I did my
very
job.
close
I
call.
took a lot of hits.
Uh-huh.
But one has to wonder, was that fight too easy? Is there another fight coming?
Well, we're
Maybe.
not done yet.
We're not done yet.
Mm-hmm.
Curious and curious.
Who knows?
I use all my good stuff. You know,
That only brings me up to 1/3 of my hit points.
how much
Oh,
are you
yeah.
gonna hate me when I tell you that I've taken 0 damage? I still have my temp HP.
I ask you to hand over your supreme or your
Oh, how much
superior
temp
healing
HP
potion.
did we have?
Wait,
We had 8.
Fuck yeah. I didn't have any temp HP.
Nice.
More HP back.
Yeah, Before I
I
take the
will-
supreme healing potion, I'm gonna ask if rest. And if people say no, then I ask that everyone hand over
So
your healing potions.
you feel like it would probably be inadvisable to rest as the entire structure is currently collapsing.
Yeah, we're
Oh, I thought
we're
it's
probably running.
It seemed to pause for a moment as Pantouf
Mm-hmm.
absorbed the
and then it continued
the
again.
magic, and then it continued slightly differently. It was as if the magic was like breaking it apart, but then once the magic was gone, whatever was holding the structure in place was gone.
Weird.
Well,
Okay.
but yeah, Lodag, you can have Tira's superior healing
I
potion.
appreciate that as I chug it again. Of course.
I still have potions, but these are for me. You're not having. I need to keep something.
Alright, so I'm about half hit points right now.
You can't have all my stuff.
Give him all your stuff, dear.
Who paid for these potions? I did.
I'm at
What'd
60
you pay for him? Paid for him for low day.
Okay,
I gave you
fine.
all of my money.
You get 1 greater healing potion. I am keeping at least 1 for me.
I killed
What's that? 44 plus 4?
I don't know.
Greater, I had it up. Let's see. Greater healing is 44 plus 4.
I'll give you a grade or two.
And hearing you just complain and just wanting quiet, Annalise Not 6. She's going to cast that at 3rd level, so that's another 2d8.
It's just like hustling me for all my potions. Where were you when we went shopping?
I gave you. I literally have 0 coin on me.
I spent a lot of time in the dildo shop, all right?
You know, if you're not able to manage your money, it is hardly my problem.
I don't have any. I gave it all to you. All right,
I
I'm at
used to
one.
have money. I
These
traded
dildos don't
cards.
design themselves. Come on.
I'm at 106 out of 120. That's good enough.
You know, I used to have money too. Then now all my people are.
And Annalise will also give Jacob a ray of sickness. No, she'll give him
Oh,
a cure wounds that is another.
I just thought of a funny idea.
8
So if I
16,
never
24. Jacob.
Die,
Immensely.
then Asmodeus or Dissipator never gets my soul to go into the mate. So if I become a vampire, can I just never die?
Yeah, but
I
that
think
man
your
doesn't
soul
get
gets
released.
replaced.
Does it?
Depends on the lore.
That man doesn't get released until he gets your soul.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Mhm.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think of vampires as your soul dies, or at least maybe it's held captive. I like the Order of the Stick method, and there's a new soul running around. An evil.
Like the nature of the magic just corrupts and twists the soul.
Yeah.
I like the really, really old lore where vampires are the result of succubus.
So in this world, the emperor of the land that they're from, whose name I don't have handy right now, is literally in their minds all of the undead who have minds, and he has that much influence over them that his will and his corrupt nature is what makes them. So it's still their souls, but they have become corrupted by just being in that intimate a contact, soul to soul with him.
So he's like wrist deep in their puppet bodies.
Yeah. And
So
when he assigned Annalise to Jacob, technically she now has that relationship with Jacob.
Jacob is wrist deep in Annalise's puppet body.
That is why she was so upset when he left.
Oh,
That
now
is-
you're the bad guy.
That is why she has been so cold towards him. Because he never really said sorry.
You're not very
He
nice to your
stutters too much.
servants.
He can never get to the actual
Well,
word.
But
I inadvertently said it at the beginning of the episode,
at the
didn't I?
beginning of this episode.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you
But-
told her you did something nice, and that was nice.
But she also literally cannot do anything against your will. So you were, in her opinion, horribly cruel to her, and she can't do anything about it.
Oh,
Can you
it's not a
give
sad,
her-
it's a very good thing.
Wait, so if you gave her permission to act without your will, she would just murder you, is what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
probably.
You have a tiger by the tail.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
so-
what happens with pet
That's
tigers. You know, you just if you don't train them right, you just gotta have a very good muscle.
I trained mine right, and then I got crushed by a steamroller.
Damn.
Oh man.
So let's. I want to know about the rooms that we didn't go into on the way to here.
So after the last session, I will actually make all of the stuff available to you.
More mystery. That was exciting, though.
That's crazy exciting. Oh my god.
Good, I'm glad.
Oh, like the Typhon turning in smoke.
I don't like that he laughed. It's just like,
Oh, I know.
I'm just fuck you, man. What
Well,
else
'cause
was I
he's-
supposed to do?
He's gonna reform, right? Didn't we hear that the demons just reform in the demon?
Yeah, but I think in order for us to leave, we still have to break the seal.
Yeah.
And he can reform
where does he
wherever he
reform?
wants.
Like the physical location that we're at on the island, or back in? I don't know.
In
If
the
it's,
abyss.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, we're gonna find out soon enough.
Yep, maybe
and now we get
next
to
week.
fight him at full power.